Hello, we're here. I have got the disgruntled elk with me.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
We should do a little sound test. Say some words.
Some words.
There you go. Is his
More
volume
words.
good to me? On my end it tells me he's good, but I always need to know from you guys. It's up last guy. Pretty decent. Cool. Well, he is of course known to be quite the hammering man. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be playing the new hammer spice that you guys, if you were hanging out last night, I was trying out. As it turns out, I was the fool, and I need to take back all of my Travis hate. 'Twas I that did not see where the proper sideboard guide was, and that it actually existed all along, simply on another tab, which is ludicrous. But who needs a sideboard? I've got the guy with me today, so
Yep. Didn't want to get fired, so here I am.
yeah. Well, you were on thin ice, so. The living
No, I don't. We don't
sideboard.
play that.
Yeah. Oh, true. That's a bad card.
Yeah.
So we are going to be playing one of the newer bits. I have changed. We have changed some pieces around since yesterday. Oh, don't you worry, Fever. There will be some RuneScape content in this stream's near future. When I said I was experimenting with other stuff, I was playing some RuneScape.
Sure.
Yeah, that's just what I've been feeling like doing. We have made some changes from the list yesterday. We removed the main deck Needle for now. I do think that card is like super reasonable to still have main deck.
Oh yeah.
Especially, dude, being able to like Needle Yawgmoth is pretty nasty. I had this moment like you said, you watched some of the VOD yesterday. I don't know if you saw the point where I needled Yawgmoth. I was like trying to think about what card do I needle here. I ended up naming
Pretty
Yawgmoth.
good.
Yeah, and I got some resistance from chat, like, I don't know if that's what you should name. And then they killed that needle, because they had, like, 6 life. And they're like, what are they even going to do with a Yawgmoth? Well, with that 6 life, they
They're gonna kill you. Is what they're gonna do.
decimated my board and killed me. Yeah. Yeah, so, having access to that needle, I don't know. Yawgmoth's a scary matchup, and kind of seems pretty popular now, and I don't know.
Yeah, Yawgmoth picked up a lot. So the
Yeah.
reasoning, the thoughts behind the needle, if you are expecting more like prawn, Yawg,
4-color.
hardened scales to an extent, 4-color not so much, right? Because most of them are not on the ring at all.
Oh yeah, because they're on Bean now, dude. I'm so out of
Yeah,
Modern. You're right; they're not even on
you're
Ring
good.
anymore.
And so that's the other reason I'm like, we don't really not need all these needles.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And so yeah, you can kind of move things around. And needles, like game one, it's like dead against scam, it's dead against rhinos, it's dead against a lot of decks game one, and so it's like, we can just get a little bit here.
We're kind of like moving back towards that, like, needle we're naming engineered explosives with, and then like, yeah, there's some other decks like Yawgmoth where it's gonna have some like really nice names, but we don't need the 3 or 4 needles that we were playing.
Now that we've got Curse Totem, the matchups where you want a lot of needles.
We're getting to Curse Totem. That card, yeah, we'll talk about that one. So we switched that out. We went up to a 3rd giver. We got 4 Ornithopters in the main deck, and we moved a Surge to the sideboard. That's the main deck. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's get right into it, dude. Curse Totem.
Yeah.
This is the spicy new tech. Last spicy new tech still here. New spicy tech. Boom. Curse Totem. Turning off activated abilities of creatures. Kind of a card that went under the radar as like an MH2 old card getting printed into Modern. Came out and it didn't really make a lot of waves, but maybe now's the time. Really good against Yawgmoth. That's a deck that is filled to the brim with creatures with activated abilities.
Yep. Yawgmoth, Scales, Goblins, I think, can't combo through one.
Yeah. Probably not. So, there's definitely activated abilities involved there. Fortune is
just real good.
Oh yeah, for sure. That card's been so good.
Fortune, that card gets around.
It's been like a firm 2 since it came out, basically.
Yeah, you could go down to one, but
Yeah.
I always miss the second copy whenever
It's
I.
just been so good for me. Like every time I've played it, the card's just great.
Yep.
So yeah, we pretty cool one. I had it for some of my games yesterday. We did play against Yawgmoth twice, getting lost to it twice, but it did feel like a potent piece there. Um, Still playing the four solitudes. Got the strict proctors in there. That fourth surge, we've just moved to the sideboard here. We took out the blacksmith skill, just to kind of make the main deck a little more, I guess, like concise in its plan with the Ornithopter thing and all that. And we're playing some Sanctifiers again. I know it's not one of your favorite cards to play in the 75, but you play it when if scam's going to be everywhere, right? Like,
Yeah, scams, like there's so much scam that it's like, all right, whatever, we'll put them in there, make your
yeah,
life a little easier.
yeah. It's just such a resilient body. Yeah, they can kill it a couple of ways, but I don't know, man. It messes with graveyards, and it just gives you something that in a lot of spots you can feel pretty comfortable throwing the hammer on and expecting it to work unless they have a way to interact with the hammer itself. But
Yep, absolutely.
cards just kind of nice to have right now. Yeah, if we're gonna be seeing numbers like 25% scam or something like that, yeah. I still think this deck needs a one of Mana Tithe for the memes. Dude, I think the one of Mana Tithe is so good in open deck list tournaments. Then
I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm putting one in for sure, right? If they know that it's there, then I love it as the one of. But otherwise, eh.
I mean, I've played Mana Tithe. I don't think Mana Tithe is like
it's
absurd to play. I just
it's not
don't think.
unplayable. No.
Yeah,
But man, if
play
you can
something
let
else,
them
though.
know that it's in there, if you can
That's
strike
the
the
card.
fear of the tithe into their hearts, then it's good.
When
Yeah.
you're shuffling up in a closed deck list tournament, you just like accidentally,
Drop
oops, I
it.
dropped the
Yeah.
Mana Tithe.
You have to always accidentally drop the mana tithe. That's like the move where you're like, you're playing like Storm or something, and you go to start your tournament and you like put your germ token face up or like your poison counter token face up.
Oh yeah, or the Merit.
Yeah.
I've
Really get
seen
into
that.
their brain with the merit lage in modern. um, yeah, so that's what we're doing here today. We're gonna see how Curse Totem feels. It's something you've played in a couple tournaments now, right? You've been pretty happy with it.
And one, exactly one,
One.
but
Okay, one is
and
not a couple, but one. But you know
yeah,
what?
I
You
did.
played in one, and then you look at all the hammer results after you, and it's like, huh, a lot of these lists have Curse Totem in. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I got to bring it in 0 times in the event, but I did test with it, and
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah, this is it's a good card for what it does.
Um. Oh, one thing I'll note. Uh, Notable card not in the sideboard anymore. Draineth Magistrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them. So you're just kind of saying we can beat Rhinos without the Draineth,
Mhm.
and Living End is a bad matchup,
Super bad.
and even with the Draineth, still pretty rough and unpopular enough at the moment that we're just not even bothering, essentially, right?
Yeah, so like my understanding is that Living End is pretty bad against Scam and Yawgmoth,
Okay.
and those are pretty popular.
Yeah.
And yeah, the matchups is like bad. I would rather use like super high impact cards like Curse Totem for matchups that I will definitely face rather than Living End, which is like if I face it, whatever. You can still steal matches sometimes, especially with like Solitude. But yeah, just
Yeah.
whatever. Just concede that
Um.
matchup every day.
Do you want a quick note on the comment we just got about Spell Pierce not worth playing blue white? Bethany said, I have blue white built, and I don't know if I want to buy four Amarius calls.
So if you want to buy foreign areas calls, that's between you and your wallet, and
Yeah.
I understand that. I don't think you can like I've seen people play blue white with Solitude. I don't think it's super reasonable. I think your mana gets super rocky. It's hard to have the counts you need of both blue and the white count. That's like extra. So I think you either play Spell Pierce, and that's fine. I do want to say I think Lavinia is a better reason to splash blue than Spell Pierce right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
what?
Lavinia is
Oh
It's
yeah, okay, okay.
nuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
nuts against the four color decks because they
Yeah.
can't ley line binding until turn 6. Their Solitudes and Furies get countered. Their Beans can't get cascaded into.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Uh,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
always my
So
favorite sideboard card in the blue white
uh,
builds. I love Lavinia.
I
That was
love
definitely one of
it.
the pieces that I felt bad having to cut for being mono white.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, so if you want to splash blue, you absolutely can. Just play Lavinia, play some Spell Pierce. I don't think you need that many Spell Pierce,
yeah.
but then I would probably cut the Solitude from the deck, and then you
Hmm.
play some other removal spell in its place.
Yeah. And I think Solitude is super good. They're especially, it's good against Yawgmoth, it's good against Scales, it's good against some popular stuff right now. It's Rakdos, whatever. It's good against stuff, but I don't know. I don't think it's unreasonable to play lists where you're not playing Solitude. I think you can still do the hammer thing and not be on the Solitude plan.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think that would be terrible, Bethany. I totally agree with that, though. I remember just like Lavinia was such a selling point for me to play the blue white build.
He's so
Uh,
good. I love that girl.
yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all. Do you have anything else you want to say about the list? Or are we good to jump in?
Looks good to me.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's see how Hammer treats us today. Let me just make sure that I was updating the normal list, right? Yeah. Okay. Needle.
Yeah, looks right to me.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. You excited for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I want to win like so many thousands of dollars.
That's the plan.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
No, I'm hyped. I love playing Magic, and like if I go and the vibes are off, I'll just play the Rona Traxa Luca deck in Pioneer. That deck's sick.
Oh. Oh, I don't know
Oh yeah.
anything about that. That sounds wild.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the Rona combo in
It,
Pioneer?
it, I, it, is it the retraction helix thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Retraction Helix Mox Rona, you generate infinite mana.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so someone much smarter than me did well, and I think the European RC with an 80 card version with Yorion, and you play Luca and Kinnan and a bunch of mana elves, and then you can Luca to minus on any of your two drops, and you get a Traxa.
What?
Yeah, yeah, and Atraxa really good at finding your combo
Oh,
and
because
also be
Luca pods, right? He
yeah,
like he birthing pods, kinda, until you hit something that
yeah,
costs more.
correct.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
so
kind of
it's
wild.
pretty sweet. And then you also have a Bring to Light package.
Wait, is it literally until it hits anything that costs more, or do you have to go up a chain or something?
No, it's anything that costs more.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's nasty. What?
it's
That's so
so good.
sick. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then you have Bring to Light, so you can Bring to Light for any piece of the Rona combo,
Mm.
and you can also Bring to Light for Tibalt.
Oh, you have that in there too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds sick.
All
All right. Well,
right.
we're playing against a certified
Yeah.
noob, so this should be good for us. Uh, hmm. I mean, we've got a hammer. We don't have the third mana source to be able to get constructs yet, but
I mean, it's on top of our deck.
yeah. I mean, I like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this hand it has an equipper, it has a hammer in the Urza Saga, and it has multiple layers of protection plus a turn one potential S percent. This hand's awesome.
Yeah. Sweet. Hey, Harvey, thank you for Harvey Toadface. What a name. Thank you for that prime. I appreciate it.
Okay, what we got? Misty, so this could be a number of things. Watery Grave.
Okay, not live again. Cool.
Yeah, it,
Probably
it,
that blue black control deck, maybe?
yeah, it could be blue black control, which means I really like the a lot of things going on in this hand.
Yeah.
We will consider what we're doing on two, though. What did they do with the scries? So one top, one bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, there's our land. Do you like leading with the Esper Sentinel here?
So I like to consider what are they probably going to do on their next turn. So
I'll
if
be
we go
honest, I'm
Esper,
not super familiar with the blue black control list as it sits these days.
so the Esper Sentinel is good if they don't have Orcish Bowmaster.
Oh, right.
If they have exactly Orcish Bowmaster, then Giver is a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But we could also just go like Plains Esper Sentinel. If they Bowmaster the Sentinel, so be it. Um, but I don't mind.
I mean,
It's tough, right? I
you don't
think you
mind what?
can. I think we'd probably just run out the Esper Sentinel. If they Bowmaster it, so be it, kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Because if they don't have exactly Bowmaster, Sentinel is just a much better play. And I think I do play out the Ornithopter
That's what I
here.
was gonna say. Like the fact that like, hammer off the top gets kind of interesting. Like if they do
Yeah.
Bowmaster this and we draw a hammer, I'd like to be able to just go 8 hammer smack you maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, because a lot of times these blue-black decks are also like counterspell heavier too, which I like Sentinel a lot better against.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Well, it could still be a bowman.
Could. They're really greedy if they let us
Yeah.
untap though.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Ooh.
Interesting. Do you like getting the saga going here, or do you like making a white play while having surge up?
So I think I like making the white play while having surge up because I think we can go like Sigarda's aid,
Yeah.
and if Sigarda's aid sticks, then we can just like just just attack for one. And then the following turn we get to go. Uh, we get to play Saga, Giver, and still hold up Surge. I think that's just they aren't doing anything, so
Yeah.
I like not letting them use their mana effectively
Okay.
here.
Okay, so I am gonna play a plains though.
Yes, absolutely.
First. Get our plains down. Get our Sigarda's 8 on the stack.
I like it.
Make a move. See what they got going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they let this go because if they have Bowmaster, they might get like real greedy.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I'm gonna send for one.
Send with both.
Send with both?
Yeah, absolutely. Because now they're scared of the hammer, right?
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, you got to strike the fear into him. All right, well I'm just passing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Strike the fear into their hearts, like with the mana tithe. Fatal push.
Okay, so let's see if we get to draw a card. I do like drawing cards.
Would you like to pay?
I think we just surge here.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah. They spent their whole turn casting a 2-mana removal spell that didn't work. I'm a huge fan.
In this, I don't know. This feels like an annoying enough piece against them, barring exactly Bowmasters.
Yeah, and then they still tap kind of low. Yeah, just like if they're spending their try to fatal push the Esper Sentinel, I think it's probably worth just cashing in the surge while we have the mana up.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, they're gonna pass.
Oh.
Back. No land.
Oh, no opponent.
Interesting.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, attack again.
I think so, yeah.
Probably just like deploy drum, deploy giver, play saga, I guess.
I like that. Sick. Spell pierce.
Do it.
You won't.
Pierce my drum.
Okay. I don't hate our spot.
Is this deck playing Dress Down's main deck, do you know?
I don't know what this deck is doing, so
okay.
Maybe.
Oh.
Drown. You got it. Get our card.
I'm
okay.
Good with that.
Sweet. So this is what I'm talking about when people are like, Esper Sentinel sucks. Cut Esper Sentinel. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that Esper Sentinel was putting them in a huge squeeze there.
Yep. They put a card on top and drew, so wow, okay.
Sure. I'm expecting to see a land drop here. They bottomed both. They didn't find their land again.
They kept one on top with Consider, so I guess it was exactly preordained.
I think that was the preordained, yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Oh,
ooh.
Interesting.
I don't think we deploy the cookie.
No. It's probably just play giver, say go.
I mean, we can get in with the giver, I think, right? Well,
yeah, I'm trying to think
because we want to protect our construct, I think.
Right. So you want to play the Emeria's Call?
I do like playing Amaria's Call because we don't have Solitude's main deck, right? And then playing, I think I like playing out the Giver.
And just no
And
shock here.
yeah,
Say
I think you
go.
can, I think you actually hold up. I think you use the drum and the instead.
Drum and the Ornithopter, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this way, if they like nuke our board somehow, I don't know, like Bantu's Last Reckoning.
Dude, if they Bantu's us main deck, I'm turning off the stream.
No, no, he keeps us
It's
to beat
over.
that.
If they Bantu us, it's over.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
lovely.
cool.
Yeah.
I agree. It's
Yeah,
over.
they just weren't drawing anything they needed there. All right, so we're just gonna
Yeah,
assume blue-black control-y stuff.
that sounds right to me.
Uh, not a deep sideboard for that strategy, huh?
Yeah, because we don't need it because we have Urza's Saga
Right,
in
and
our
they
deck.
can't beat that card. Well,
Um,
they you know, I
it's
guess dress
hard, yeah.
down. Yeah,
So I definitely think we want the Needle because
yeah.
they're likely a ringer, and
Mm-hmm.
then we definitely want the Surge.
Yep.
And I could see bringing
These
in
do
the two
anything?
Sanctifiers.
Yeah, yeah. Just having a threat that if it resolves, they like can't kill.
Yeah, and
Because
so
I mean,
you
we
could
want
bring
to
in
cut
Proctor.
these, right? Like,
Yeah, you get those out of here. I think you get the mantle out of here as well.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Um,
wondering how Proctor, like, because we're expecting 4 rings, right? So,
maybe so. And so I think the Needle has that covered because they don't usually have
oh,
a lot of interaction for it.
Proctor does stuff against Bowmaster too, huh?
Correct. So if we see more than just Bowmaster and Ring, I would consider bringing it in.
Okay.
Um, I also don't hate bringing in like one Solitude as a treat.
Oh,
It's a fairly high impact card that I can see the game going long, and it does tag like a Sheoldred, which
okay,
you don't really need
interesting.
to care about, but it's nice to have
Do
access
you
to.
want that over a drum?
Well, we need to put in a 60th card anyway. We could
Oh,
trim.
oh, I thought. Oh my god, in my brain, I was like, we got 4 cards.
Good.
Uh,
We could also trim a drum for the mantle, just have the flexibility, which I think is probably fine.
yeah, let's do that. Do a little swap.
Yeah,
All right.
little swapski poo.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always for a swap. Let's send it.
I like it. Okay. They knew it was up. We didn't.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, I don't lower mana situation here. Uh,
Okay.
I like all these ones. I mean, we've got a hammer, we've got an equipper, we've got powerful 1 drops. They mulligan to 6. It's
I mean, I'm keeping this.
you're keeping the 1 lander. I guess we're on the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
this
we're on the
card's so
draw.
potent against them. Like,
It's also like we can go Giver. It's like
yeah,
we'll see
okay,
what happens.
yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
game's also probably going long, so we have time.
yeah. Okay.
And like if we hit second land off the top, this hand's like just nuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true, especially if it's a saga.
Thought squeeze. Okay, preordain. Okay, so they can't fatal push.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind just going Giver here, so that way if their plan is like Bowmaster, we're covered.
Yeah.
Two top,
Yeah,
zero bottom.
the old double top.
Get out of here.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I still like going giver, right?
I think it's probably Giver.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's
Yeah, I mean
today.
it happens for sure. Okay, so they have a counter spell. So we're just gonna draw Urza's Saga into land.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
So
Personally, I kind of like going deploy that to deploy second giver. Is that awful?
it's not awful.
Because I'm thinking
Especially
like I want to develop the mana, even if it's an awkward way to develop the mana. I don't want to be vulnerable to bowmasters if that's what this is.
which it almost certainly is.
Yeah, it's that or
So
counterspell. It's like
yeah,
that or
it might be
down.
both, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't hate just going drum into Giver here.
They like kill this on the stack. It would kind of suck, but
It's fine, whatever.
thoughts?
I get through these removal spells.
Ooh, Okay,
Alright.
okay, so it's almost certainly got to be the bowman.
I'd be surprised if they didn't use their mana there. It could just be like fatal push fatal, but
No, nothing. They shocked it. Nothing. It's got to be bowmasters, and they just want to
that's
keep it.
yeah, absolutely a bowmaster.
Oh,
That's pretty gross.
that's very bad.
Yep. So okay. Yep.
Alrighty, land off the top.
Whatever.
Urza's Saga. Oh, that hurts.
Okay. So yeah, I think we just run into this bowmaster here.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold this.
I agree.
Sego.
Yeah. I almost feel like they were a little greedy with that engineered explosives, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, they had bowmaster.
No way.
What?
This is unheard of. All right. Well,
There we go.
I like playing a Stoneforge.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the one with the better art.
No, I think you misclicked then.
No, I'm fairly confident. Yep, just double checking this is the right one. What do we think here? I mean, we've got the Sigarda's Aid. They just use this. They have 4 cards in hand. Do you think you ever get away with this? Like,
I don't think we get away with it, but I like forcing the removal spell.
so you want to take it anyways?
I'm considering it. So that's what we're trying to figure out. So if they have push, they push the Cauldron, or they push the Stoneforge that's in play.
Please push the Cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm thinking. We're playing against blue-black. It's not like we're going to be able to, like, I don't know, if we can, like, sneak a hammer on a thing, it's just invulnerable now, you know? Like, I feel like playing towards this isn't the... If they happen to not have it, it's going to run away with the game, too, right?
If they could Arcmage Charm like a psychopath.
They could,
but
if they kill this,
they probably don't
have a second one, maybe, to get it through, like...
Yeah. I don't hate just going Cauldron here. Just high rolling.
Yeah, my gut's going Cauldron. Let's see if it works out. It might not, but
yeah, there's no shot this thing survives. But if it does, I'll be delighted.
Yeah. Maybe they'll thought seize our Cauldron.
We can dream.
Maybe they'll thought seize our Cauldron.
Yeah, it's by Stoneforge.
Yeah, 100% they're taking the Stoneforge Mystic. But hear me out. They could take the Cauldron and not know. No.
Oh my gosh, they saw the line.
They did. Yeah, that was pretty much like worst case scenario.
Yep. Okay, so what we got? Right on time.
Yeah.
I think we just run out this aid, right?
Yeah.
Well, is there a reason to?
Our mana's very choked.
Yeah.
We could, I mean, do you want to not play this? Do you want to play this and name Ring? Do you want to play this and name an additional engineered explosives?
I think we just play... I just don't want them to be able to, like, use the counter spell, so I think I'm fine just passing here. Because, like, it's not, like, so if we draw something good, it's not like we need the aid in play anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
That feels not stellar.
Yeah. Okay, at least we're getting more information about our opponent's deck, because game 1 we got no information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still missing lands. They got 3 spells in hand.
Okay. I think I like running out the aid now.
Yeah. You want to lead on that?
Yeah, I think we go aid plus needle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if we want to lead on the needle first, maybe, or...
Well, they know about the aid, so I like running that out first.
Oh, okay. True. They don't know about the needle.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And we're going to name the one ring with the needle.
Yeah.
So I don't think I care about, like, the second EE as much, especially since, like, if we flash in a hammer and they kill the hammer, then we get to forge into it back. Yeah. But, like, the one ring being stuck in their hand would explain why they haven't done anything.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
They do have a real clock, so maybe we will draw creatures.
That would be lovely.
I would be a huge fan.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like almost a creature.
I'm gonna pass.
Yep. Yep. Seems right.
Hmm.
I mean, we surge. Yeah.
I'm not sure if this game really plays out differently if this cauldron in our hand is just another hammer.
Right. We don't have a
Trying to
body, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was a decision we made that got us to this point. That
I mean, it was the keeper mulligan, and I think it was reasonable for us to expect to hit more lands by now.
yeah,
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we can pack it in.
yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I think that
All right.
that game was decided around there.
Um,
I don't
I mean, I'm
know. I
fine with how we.
I think these aren't worth.
No, I don't think so. One thing you could consider doing is just cutting the mantle and bringing the drum back in because they are clearly just a very reactive
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't mind that.
Sure. Let's try again.
Yep.
On the play.
Okay.
With feeling. Here we go. Weird hand. Such a weird hand. I mean, I
Esper
like it.
Sentinel on the play is really good.
So good, right? Like the turn one, it makes it so their considers and their preordains are so much worse.
Yeah,
We have
I
an
think I'm
equipper, we
keeping
have a
this.
hammer. It's just like this is lackluster, but yeah, I think I agree. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep this.
I could see a world where we also just plink them down with like Infect Fair.
Yeah. If this was like Stoneforge Mystic or one of these was like a Stoneforge
Oh
Mystic or
yeah,
something, this hand's just nasty, but
yeah, but I would keep this 6. I think.
what are your thoughts on Spike saying he thinks Hammer should play a Gemstone Caverns or two?
I think Spike has thought Hammer's been unplayable for like the last 2 years, so I'm not going to worry too much
Oh,
about it. But you can probably play one Gemstone Cavern if you cut a different card.
I've been getting that from like Spider's been saying that too, that it's just like completely an unplayable deck. I think that's wild. I think that's a wild claim. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
All
mean, a
right.
lot of people think that, and that's fine.
Yeah. Just keep winning with it.
Yeah,
Do you like just
I'm a simple
deploying the
man.
paladin here?
I kind of do because we have the Forgenew.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and it
thinking.
forces them to use a Fatal Push kind of right now.
We don't really walk into like an EE or anything. Like
Yeah.
we've got their mana awkward with Esper Sentinel.
Yep. And if they push here, we get to draw a card, which is pretty awesome. And the Forgenew made running out the Paladin a lot cleaner, I
Yeah.
will say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not soft to Bowmasters. The shock and pass.
Cool. All right. So smells like Bowmaster to me, but who knows?
Interesting.
Ooh.
Um, I mean, I want to cast a hammer.
I think we cast a hammer.
Do you want to
I
like
think we.
play an Inkmoth first, or
I think you play the Inkmoth first because if it's exactly like Spell Pierce, we'll feel really silly.
yeah? My only thought against it was like if it resolved and we draw a saga, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that is the big reason to not. Yeah,
like this, I think.
I agree. I hope they just counterspell when we draw a card and then we get to Forge Anew next turn. Wow, what is happening? Okay, I didn't think we'd get this far. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
we
I
have a
mean,
couple of options here. Obviously, we need our third artifact. We have it in two different ways. We can play a Ginger Brute, or we can.
so I'm running out Cookie here
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, you run out the Cookie. If they kill the Paladin in response, okay, we hit them for 2, potentially draw a card. If they like Bowmaster in response to kill the Sentinel, then we just
Animate.
fire up Inkmoth, equip to the Cookie, and attack.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. Petty theft on the Paladin, and we draw a card. Yup. Ooh.
Resolves. Sure.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
just get in there.
I like it. Whack.
That was a good turn for us, I would say. And then next turn we could potentially like go for deploying this, see how they react, and then follow that up with a Stoneforge if we go for this instead of.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see where we're at.
No, I like it. I like it.
Oh, no land again.
And who's greedy now?
Yeah, right. Oh wow.
Okay. So
Wow.
how do you think that changes things?
So okay, let me think on this. Let me think on this. Two things to consider. It's either Paladin never gets into play because it's a drown, and then we draw a card. And if we do that, then I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
if it's drowned, that doesn't do anything, right?
Right. Counterspell.
Yeah.
Counterspell itself. Sorry. Not
Yes.
drown.
Okay.
We draw a card in that scenario. We have 2 more mana to play with. We can Stoneforge Mystic, but then wouldn't be able to protect it. Lead on
So
Stoneforge
the question
if
is,
we want to do that.
what are you thinking we're playing this turn?
What is what? What is it you cut out there?
What land do you think we're playing this turn?
Well, if we want to do it's this shocked, depending on our
Yep.
wait. If we're playing Paladin at all, it's this shocked.
I think I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we get to go like Paladin, hold up Surge, and then if they do
I'm gonna play
like
this
counterspell the Paladin, we draw a card and then play Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Seems pretty good.
Here's a Paladin. They are ready to counter it. It is counterspell. We draw a card.
There we go.
We try another Esper Sentinel.
Oh
Sure.
man,
That's tempting.
I think we just attack for 2 and pass the turn.
Holding up Surge.
Yeah, because if they thought Forge, then it's pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
Also, like 6-turn clock. Okay.
Well, fuck. Well,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Well,
We get to draw another card.
Absolutely.
They're gonna pass.
And if they pop it now, we just Forge anew that thing back, and I think kill them. Okay.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's so funny. Oh man, how do we use that?
Well, I think we just play it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the probably off the Yawgmoth.
Fresh Yawgmoth.
We could there. It might be a world where we draw a card here, so I
Yeah,
think we
that's
play it
true.
off the.
This one.
Wait. Well, if we're drawing a card, then we want to probably do it off the. I think we probably can do it off the Emeria. So I think we'll have extra white mana.
Will we? If we're gonna go, I mean, let's see, 5 mana to the. I mean, if we could have Stoneforge, this plus a colorless Esper Sentinel and Surge if we don't use our white here.
Okay. Then yeah, we can hold up the white. So yeah, we can just cast it with the Yawgmoth.
Yeah, I think with this one it's fine. Force the action.
Mm-hmm.
And then name the One Ring, I guess. Even though we still haven't technically seen it this match, it's almost certainly there. That happens. You like naming the One Ring, or do you want to go in on another Engineered Explosives?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to soul read.
Yeah.
I don't know that we care that much about another engineered explosives because I think we're just gonna like Stoneforge, hold up Surge, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably just the One Ring.
One Ring, Yawgmoth, Esper Sentinel, Stoneforge, hold up Surge.
Yeah.
Esper Sentinel.
We could. Oh, actually, hold up.
Yeah.
We can also just go like Forge anew, put Hammer on Sentinel.
Do you like that?
I kind of do. It draws a card and it turns on our lethal next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And now if they thoughts, he's like, I don't even care. Plus, we like are absolutely drawing a card.
Right. True. They're not gonna find a spare 11.
It's a bit much to ask.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a blue-black Tron.
And assemble all of them right away. Whoa!
Sure.
Oh,
I
now I
don't
wish we
care.
didn't name the One Ring. I didn't know we were playing
Eh.
against Shadow. What the fuck?
Well, I don't think. Well, so the joke is they shouldn't. I don't think they're supposed to play EE. But
Yeah. I mean, are we just
here we
like
are.
trying to kill them here with this?
I
Fired up,
think we.
equip.
Yeah, I mean we can go surge, and then if it resolves, we kill them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surge. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, kill them.
That's cool.
Okay, we have our stops. Awesome. And surges. So cool.
Yeah. It is a good one.
Whack.
Smack ya.
Oh, master.
Dress down.
Um.
Huh.
Okay. So let's draw our card. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's solitude their Death Shadow
And
because they'll die.
because they'll die.
I guess so. They won't die, right? So they will. So we solitude, kill their Death Shadow. It'll gain 1, go to 13. Inkmoth will lose infect. We'll move the hammer over and hit him
And
for
hit for
11, putting him
11,
to 2.
And then we'll just move this back
Yeah.
over here. Okay.
You can't move it back, but that's
We
fine.
can't move it back. Why can we not move it back? Oh,
Because it's only
Fortune is only once. Yeah. It's that
Yeah.
paladin. What am I pitching here? Let's see.
Probably just the giver.
We even get to Stoneforge. Oh no,
Yes,
don't.
we do.
Just dress down. We don't want.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Still the giver, I think. Hey, solitude is one of was a treat.
It was a treat. Do I need to move this now? No.
Don't think it matters, but no harm in it.
Yeah, maybe I should have.
It's whatever. Cool. 2.
Give you a little bonk. I'm assuming it's still worth doing that, even though now we know their shadow. I don't know. Do you want to play this anyways, just because they're at 2?
I think that's pretty reasonable. It also lets us go play second Stoneforge and Cauldron in next turn.
Right.
So I think it's fine. Yeah. Yep.
I'll play the bad art one this time for you, and we'll say go.
Cool.
Gets our things like a little diversified against another EE. Yeah, I did not expect Death Shadow.
Nor did I, but here we are.
Yeah, that
Modern man
caught me off guard. They go to
resolves.
1.
Everything's lethal.
A stiff breeze. Murktide.
Oh my god, it's the Murktide Death Shadow deck. Speaking of decks with non-functional mana bases. Oh, it's a 4/4.
Devastating.
A whopping 4/4.
Okay. I want to go Esper Sentinel, Stoneforge Mystic, Cauldron.
Let's think about what they could have, right?
Dress down.
So
die through that.
They die to everything, right?
Yeah.
So I think it has to be like Bowmaster that they're holding up.
Okay.
So I think we just go like Stoneforge off of Inkmoth, and then like Cauldron just beats them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So just ignore this entirely. Because we could still do this preemptively. We have the mana, and it just gets another Esper Sentinel thing going, you know? But because I'm just thinking Stoneforge, Esper Sentinel, activate Stoneforge.
They could have they could have Mana Leak in their deck.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Like, I don't know, man.
And we draw 2 cards.
Sure. Okay. Okay, well, this one's easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get Cauldron.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah. yeah, we definitely just like put Cauldron into play and attack.
And attack them, and they die. I'm trying to think like what they could have there that this would not just kill them now. I don't
Nothing, because dress down doesn't do it because we can just move the Cauldron after dress down resolves, and then our dude has
know. Is
trample.
that I was gonna ask? That's how that works. So if they do it, dress down does shut off the abilities of the germ, but if it is
Correct.
equipped after dress down, it gains those abilities back still.
That is correct. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's a layers thing.
Stupid layers, dude.
It's always layers.
That was a good match though. That was a really good match.
Uh,
We did not figure out what deck the opponent was on until the final turns of game 3. After playing, mind you, full games. Like, that match was full games, basically. And
it was, yeah.
That's
It doesn't
wild.
speak super highly of Blue Black Shadow.
I mean, that, to be fair, that is an advantage you gain. You know?
Yes.
Like, the fact that we lost a game without knowing what deck they were playing is impressive.
So,
Oh, man.
yeah.
That was interesting.
What if we just played a good deck?
Yeah, true. Are we having a YouTube video
Like,
of this? Did you want this video again to throw up on YouTube?
that'd be great.
There you go. Yes, there will be. It'll be on Elk's channel. Both effects of gaining, losing abilities apply the same layer, so the game uses whichever has the most recent timestamp. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so like if you have a Shadow Spear on something, they dress down, and then you, after it resolves, you can then equip to the same creature, and it regains the abilities.
Oh man, that was an interesting thing that came up the last the last league I played. I don't know if you saw the point with Shadow Spear where I was like, I'm feeling fine, and then with the Cauldron, they activated it, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, Cauldron losing the indestructible. I gotta keep that ability on Shadow Spear like more in my brain.
Yeah, I've done that for sure. Yeah.
Well, this hand's not good.
Yeah, this hand is a trap.
Yeah, I'm definitely throwing this one back. We have a hammer, we've got a dude, we've got another nice dude, we got protection, but no equipper. It's pretty land heavy. I'm not interested.
Three planes is a lot of planes.
That's a lot of planes. What do we got here? We got a Saga, we've got a Stoneforge, we've got protection, I like this one.
This one's great. What do you think?
We get to go with like plains drum into Saga Stoneforge protection. So it's definitely one of these two cards.
I think I like keeping the land.
And just throw back the hammer.
Yeah, because we have the Saga for the hammer too.
This is another hammer. This can do a Cauldron plan. I like all this.
Yeah, this hand's great. Yeah, keep this hand, bottom that.
This is, again, I always say it every time it comes up, but this is the type of hand that drew me to this deck. The turn 1 play, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic off of a Saga. They mulligan a 4. Whoa.
Yeah, so
expecting
Tron?
Expecting Tron, yeah. Say, that's always just the safe bet, which, to be fair, that is one of the decks that I think is potentially strong into this hand, right? Potentially.
I mean, I'm a draw. It's probably too slow for them, but...
Yeah. Agreed.
Definitely a matchup where I wish we had the needle again, but
yeah, the main deck.
All right.
Nice here. All right, just gonna go ahead and go plains drum.
Yeah.
So good.
There is a consideration in the blind to bolt yourself to guarantee you have your land drop, but if they grief scam you,
okay,
they're not taking your call, right? They're taking the Stoneforge
every time. Whoa, not Tron.
Okay, not Tron, not grief scam. I no longer have any idea about what's happening.
Mulligan to 4, breeding pool, shocked, go.
Living End.
Living End.
Living End would be my guess.
Probably a good call and probably very bad for us.
I mean, yeah.
Play out.
Shove the thing.
What we got, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it is just Cauldron here, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
No equipper. The hammer wouldn't be going anywhere. We've got a way to protect it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you cycle, you son of a gun. What the fuck?
This could be a 4-color deck. I've seen those decks running Eagles of the North.
Okay, because that is not something I would expect. Yeah, Eagles get planes. I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect out of Living End. So I feel better about that.
Yeah. We'll see though. Oh, okay. Played the basic plane set.
And
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
enough.
I was right.
All right, four color. Interesting.
All right.
Okay, I mean, how do you feel about this against four color?
I mean, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, you're happier at being four color than Living End, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are better at beating a Cauldron, but
Sure.
well, not even that true. I mean, Living End beats a Cauldron too. Do you
Yeah.
like leaning into the Urza saga here? Or do you like getting Cauldron going and beaten?
I think getting the Cauldron into play is really important. So I think we just like bolt
Shock.
ourselves
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
Yeah.
Play this, take the damage. I'm gonna tap these two.
Yep. Yep.
Do this. Put in my Paradise Mantle. You ever Stoneforge in a Paradise Mantle?
I have when
To
it
make
needed to
it
get through a
uncounterable?
chalice on 0.
Oh, to get through the chalice. Okay, that's interesting.
Yep.
That's kind of spicy. I
Oh,
was
it's a
thinking
good
just to
one.
make it uncounterable in general, but yeah, that's a real reason.
Are we dumb? Were we
Why?
supposed to tap the Cauldron, the drum, to play the paladin there? I don't think so, but it is something
No,
we
no,
could
no.
consider.
I like when they're on low resources. I like getting the pressure on. Yeah, no,
Yep.
nah.
Yeah. Something to consider.
That is something to consider. But then we're also tapped out a surge, right?
Yeah.
I don't like tapping out a surge here.
No, I don't either.
I do like making a dude though.
I think I like making a dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like
Yes, if
going wide.
we
Like just like make a dude. We still have surge up here. You know.
yes we.
Or
I'm trying to.
do you want to just tap this now and leave up the planes?
So I'm trying to think. So
Yeah.
if we float mana, we go get hammer, right?
Oh.
We then so we have hammer in play.
You're
We have
you're
floating.
thinking about a line to end this game this turn.
Yeah, so because they only have 4 cards, and
Yeah.
we want to pressure them to use like their pitch spells if possible.
Yep.
They don't really play many counter spells, so we're not worried about that. So if we use Stoneforge, well, we just float mana, right? So we float mana, we go get a hammer, we then tap
Which that mana
Stoneforge.
can't. Oh. Yeah.
I mean, so we
that mana
we
doesn't
can
cast
play
anything.
Paradise Mantle. We can play Paradise Mantle, draw a card, and it might.
Okay.
I kind of like it because it does force them to have the interaction right now, and we get to do all this through a
Removal
piece of
spell.
interaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go float.
Mhm.
Resolve. Hammer.
Yep. Especially since we don't need to equip multiple things, we only need to equip the we only need to equip the hammer to the Cauldron. Yeah,
So we want to go tap here.
I think so. Yeah. Yep. And let's play out the Paladin. And we get to draw a card off the Paradise Mantle, which is rad.
Do you sequence?
Of course.
Would you sequence that?
Oh, you
first,
equip
or
hammer first,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really pretty planes.
That is a good planes. That's
Okay,
a good
so they got a
choice. Okay, so
binding.
leyline binding.
Yeah. Definitely binding.
Okay, so we
Surge
respond to the
first.
trigger. Yeah.
Because this gives them an opportunity to draw like a solitude, and that just resolves.
There you
They're
go.
probably dead then.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay. Awesome. All right, we beat 4-color on a mold of 4. All right, so Proctors. Boom.
Yep. Proctors, Surge.
Surge.
That's pretty much it, I think.
Okay.
Maybe the needle, but I think right now. So yeah, I think we cut some number. So I actually am considering trimming Esper Sentinels on the draw because Ornithopter gives you a lot more speed.
Okay.
But
Esper
Sentinel
Sentinel
does like Sentinel still draws you
It
cards.
still does. It still is. You know, it's bad into Fury, right? But I've also seen a lot of these
Whatever.
4-color lists not even playing Fury, which is wild to me. But
Um,
I am substantially quieter than Elk. Man, we got sound checked earlier and people said it was good. What the hell? All right, I'll bring him down a little bit, but hopefully it's not too bad. Man, why am I being told this an hour in? Joe Fish, thank you. All right, what are we thinking? Hopefully it's not terrible. Yes. I mean, do you want to try it? Like, this is the time for experimenting. I'm okay with going for it if you want to.
So I think we trim a couple Thopters for sure.
Okay.
Just like trim one or two. I think you probably trim the mantle here.
Okay.
And then yeah, you can trim like 2 sentinels. That seems fine.
Something like this.
Yeah.
Elk has
There you
been
go.
talking louder. He got confident.
Here we go. It's like
I think
we
I've
got 'em.
also just drifted away from my microphone over time. That's probably what it is. All right, yeah, this looks good. Yeah, are we thinking about this? Do we want to maybe consider a game 3 if we lose this one and see more stuff? Or
Yeah, if we see the ring, we can bring it in. But
okay,
for right now, I don't think you want it.
this is not how oh my god, dude!
Ooh.
I now realize why the old school Magic, the old school RuneScape jokes have been made.
Why, what's up?
Guess what category we're streaming in?
Oh my gosh.
You know, the fact that we've got 35 viewers and we've been streaming as if we were playing old school RuneScape,
Oh yeah.
that's
I'm impressed.
phenomenal. Yeah. That's great. Well, we're in the right category. I just, in case you were wondering, have been streaming full time for 5 years now. Just in case, unrelated to what has happened, in case you were wondering, 5 full years.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right. All right. What do we think about this game? We've got our premier sideboard card. We've got Giver. We've got the Protected.
I think this hand needs a little help, but I'm probably keeping it.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Because we don't have an Equipper, but we have an annoying piece. We've got functional mana. We've got Stoneforge.
And
Protection.
because you don't always need to run the Proctor out on 2 against them, so you can just go like Giver into Stoneforge. And then you can go Proctor the following turn. But we'll see what happens.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, we know we lead here.
Yes. That part, easy peasy.
Yeah. I don't remember this.
And
old school RuneScape look. Damn, man. Brutal.
Like, damn, it wasn't old school RuneScape after all.
It wasn't. This whole time I thought we were here woodcutting.
There I might have bolted the Amaria's Call in.
Okay.
Just because it hides
we're
a little
not
bit
on
more
Solitudes
later.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Bean go. So, okay, here's where my thoughts are at. You mentioned, like, very little in the counterspell department, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have this Surge in our hands, and we have double hammer. So, like, I know Cauldron's not great against them, but I still feel like we want to get a Cauldron.
Oh, yeah, Cauldron is absolutely what we're getting here.
Right. So, I almost want to Proctor first, while it has a thing to protect it, and then Stoneforge with 2 layers of protection, and this maybe making their next turn clunkier. Is that wrong?
So if we play Proctor this turn and we play Stoneforge next turn,
we don't get Cauldron.
Correct.
Yep. I needed to remember that. Yep.
All good. That's why I'm here.
That's a paper play right there. That's a paper play. That's where you walk away.
That's a paper only play.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would just.
So you want to just Stoneforge.
Yeah.
And just hope we're just gonna hope. Now I got presented with the same opportunity again. So do you want to shock here?
I think we can planes here. It's fine.
But what's the difference there? What's the difference between doing it turn 1 and not doing it now?
It's vibes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's as good an answer as any. That I play Magic entirely through vibes, so
which is what you should do. For being honest.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I like to keep track of when playing against 4 color is what colors they have, and right now they only have, I believe,
3.
Bant, right? Because they have 2 islands.
The best colors, but yeah,
they are great colors for sure. Okay, well now they can get the other 2 off of Grixis Triumph.
Mm-hmm.
Xander's Lounge, did I get that right?
You did, and they did show us that is when they were playing. So
probably
the old pickup here.
Yep.
Interesting. They decided to stick to just Bant to Fairy or something.
Sure. Okay. So this
and
2 more beans.
This I was gonna ask because I'm a little rusty on the old modern.
Yeah, we can take a look at what they revealed though, which is very helpful.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Okay, so they're the Time Warp
Bring to
version, no
life.
Furies. So they probably don't have Fury.
Yeah.
That's 3 Leyline bindings they're showing us, so they probably don't
Harvest.
have Leyline binding.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Bunch of force negations, 3 force
Yep.
negations there, and endurance worth noting as well.
Okay. Cool. So they get to draw their stupid card.
Yeah. Are you looking to Cauldron more than establish Proctor?
I think in this, given the board state, yeah, we're just gonna try. Okay. That's annoying, but whatever. So they tag the Stoneforge, they protect.
Well,
Yeah, all right.
they're tagging the Giver, so I mean, I guess I just throw this over here. Anything.
Yep.
All right.
For white.
Well, white they would hit anyways. Is the I should just name red, right? Like,
So we saw their deck, right? We saw 0
I
Furies
know
in
we
there.
saw none, but if it's white, they would have done it in response, and the only sorcery speed thing they couldn't do in response would be Fury, wouldn't it be?
So if they had Fury, I also think they would have led with Fury.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you just go pro here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Gain 1. Sucker.
Holy shit. Do we just...
That's a good card.
We could just kill him. You ever just try to fucking kill him? Just so you have to have another Solitude right now, right?
I think we just go bolt ourselves, put Cauldron into play, hold up.
Really? Isn't it?
Yeah, because
one card to do it, right? It's only Solitude. You don't just throw your dice on the table and
they could have Force of Vigor, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking. They had 2 forces, 3 forces.
Keep in mind they can also have like Force of Negations.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We just saw 3 of those here that they aren't in their hand.
I think we just put the Cauldron in. I think putting the Cauldron in also just sets us up for a really powerful next turn.
Okay. I'm just so worried. This I'm worried about. Seeing the double bean.
Yep. Not happy about it, but whatever. I think holding up the Surge is pretty here.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go with your line, but I think my gut, like, I totally would have just sent it. Just so it's on the record.
On the record, I'm better than Elk.
Not that I'm better. That this is the play I would have made. Perhaps that play would have lost me the game.
Okay.
All right, so we'll set here. I'm just so afraid of giving them more time with double bean. And just being like, if they had 2 Solitudes, they probably would have Solitude. You are right, though. There are 2 additional cards that could disrupt that play, and then we're just completely shields down.
How many Solitudes were revealed to us? 1.
I think if they had one, though, if they had one, they probably would have killed their Stoneforge, right? Like,
yeah, I think so. What did they exile to the Solitude? An Omnath, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we Surge now because Surge is never do it again. So.
Right. Make it so they can't bounce here.
Yep.
I think they're just fucking dead.
I'm inclined to believe that they are effing dead as well.
I think.
I will note that this is a great spot for the Proctor. Potentially, like if they don't do anything, it potentially is a great spot because then they like can't do anything. Okay, so they bounced Ardent Plea. You got it.
Okay.
More beans. Okay.
On the record, I don't think they had it. Yeah, we need to know what are everybody's statements on and off the record. I'm gonna need a count of everybody's statements here. I mean, I'm just shoving, right?
Yeah, I think here you do just go aid. Just make sure you do it all pre-combat. Yeah. Just put a hammer on each one.
Okay, now I think they have force. They do. They have force of negation. Yep. Okay. So we go kill Teferi, hit you for 5, play a Proctor.
Yeah, because if we that's fine. What did they pitch to the force of negation? Was it the Ardent Plea?
Lorien.
Oh, it was the Lorien. Okay, sure. Yeah, I like get Tef and 5 damage through.
Yeah.
And I do think we play out the Ornithopter because YOLO.
Right.
Yeah, we can't what you call beat spells. Okay. What did they pitch? Ardent Plea there, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
They absolutely had it. Well, they've drawn 1,000 cards since that last turn.
Okay, so Teperi's
To
still
be
down, which is
fair.
nice. So now we get to play Proctor, play Ornithopter.
Yeah.
Yep. Surprised to see so many force negations post board against us.
That surprised me. That surprised me for sure.
But whatever.
It didn't make a difference there, right? Tapping. Whether we proctored
No.
before or after, they would have just done it in response, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Exactly. It actually would have been worse for us if we had proctored before.
Yep, because then they would have kept the solitude. So this is what I was gonna say. When you said why not play the Ornithopter, I was thinking bring the Bring to Light build, so just play a little bit harder into Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, most builds are not playing Supreme Verdict right now,
but because we saw the Bring to Light, I think they do play one. All right, well, I like getting that in play.
Yeah, I would run it out. All right, we're just gonna draw a cookie and they will have nothing.
Yes, I like that.
That's just how it works.
Just
science.
That's just science. In case you were wondering,
Omnath don't like that.
That can't block.
And we can give it like one more turn cycle.
Yeah. I need to ask the opponent, for the record, did you have that Solitude the turn before? I have a record I need to keep track of here.
Exactly.
This is a court of law, and I need to know.
It's a court of law.
Yeah. Oh, did you not know that I I invited you to a court of law? Where actually.
I did not.
Yeah, I'm not in my home.
I didn't know it was under oath.
That's why I had you swear an oath earlier. You don't remember doing that? I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, play it and hope they have nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. Huge fan.
Not gonna play this.
Correct. Nailed it.
Yeah. Because I read my card this time.
Badger, you can be bailiff.
Badger absolutely cannot be bailiff. I do not trust Badger in a legal situation. All right. I'm gonna concede.
I think you can concede on the 2-mana draw 3 kill spell.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You can move on.
Lovely. That was a good.
In a shocking turn of events. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay. Get these Esper Sentinels back in here.
Yeah, it looks particularly good against their build. Do you want to just full swap for the Ornithopters or?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Still don't like the needle though.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Okay.
This looks good to me. I think that was a close game.
Yeah. Really.
And yeah. My biggest concern. Close. Yeah. My biggest concern was just like once they've got 2 beans in play, every turn is just like they are gonna crank that door shut. You know, like it's so scary. I like this hand.
This hand's awesome.
Yeah.
This hand's. This is a
big
what they call a.
Yeah.
Big energy. Big eggplant energy right here.
The question is sequencing. Sentinel first into aid. Play Saga, ignore the Giver because we want the aid and play and be able to make Saga tokens.
Yeah. Because I think
you're sure.
It depends on what we draw, but I do think we play out the Sentinel. Because honestly, next turn I don't even hate just going like Saga, aid, Shadow Spear the Sentinel.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Double tax.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Oh. Okay.
And keep in mind, there's a lot of forces in their deck, too. I'm worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me wonder how we want to sequence this. They have all those... Oh, God, they have a lot of forces. I didn't think about that.
I don't think they have Fury in their deck, based on what we've seen.
I don't think so either.
So I think we jam with the Sentinel, and then play Aid Sentinel, or played Saga Sentinel.
Okay.
Means if they beans, we draw 2.
Yeah. Hell
Then
yeah.
then who's in charge? You could also play out the Shadow Spear, but I don't think you want to.
Sentinel.
The big advantage to playing out
Okay.
the spear is it grows the constructs.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
we'll see if we even make constructs, right?
Right. What's up, Bucko? Hey, what's up, Void? You're banned for coming in and calling me Bucko, but how's it going? Oh, you can't answer because you're banned.
It's nice chatting with you.
First of all, how dare you? Yeah, so I don't think they have force, because I'm pretty sure with this on the stack, they probably would have forced these two.
They probably would have just like
Forced with this
with
on
the
the stack.
capital 1 on the stack,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point.
Okay.
So
They
not
cannot.
binding.
They cannot binding. Yeah, not binding. Big fan.
Yeah, huge fan of that. Uh, this is tough sequencing, dude. We have so much going on, and I just want to not lose this.
Okay. So we are either making a construct or we are playing, I think, Aid Shadow Spear. I think those are like our 2 options. We could Stoneforge, grab a Cauldron to like really scare the crap out of them. If we do Stoneforge and grab Cauldron, then it also forces them to act more, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we could also just like grab a hammer, and then this 8 in our hand is awesome. Because we could grab like a drum off of the Saga. I think it's probably just like Aid, Saga, attack, Shadow Spear.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like getting the aid down.
Oh, yeah, getting the Aid down to like threaten is so powerful.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about them just like building up towards verdict. So I'm trying to figure out how we play
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
We don't.
Yeah. Here's
It's
this.
like they don't have it.
Do you force? No force.
Okay.
I'm going to attack you. I'm going to flash in a shadow
Surprise.
spear. A spear from the Shadow Realm. I would like to attach it to the left Esper Sentinel.
And now you don't click OK right away. Think for a second. Pretend to think. Okay, so we hit yes.
Oh,
here.
I
Yeah,
thought you meant to
like,
that. Okay, you're saying
no.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What if I give him like one of these?
I think that's too much, but okay.
Okay.
It's like selling it so hard. Okay.
Sick.
Okay. So if they beans,
I went too far.
I went
too far.
Yeah. Yeah. You never full
Yeah.
Full tilt. Okay. A fairy draw 2.
Pretend to think this is what it means to be a hammer player.
It is. Pretend to think, disrespect your opponent, just like basically
disrespect them, disrespect their time, everything you can do.
If there's one deck that disrespects your opponent's time, it is probably Beans.
It's definitely Beans.
It's certainly Lotus Field in Pioneer, but okay. So
we're at least
draw at least one card.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So they're probably hitting the 8 here, would be my guess. Okay. We draw 2 cards? No, okay. Interesting. So they have second binding, maybe?
Perhaps. They're going for the Esper Sentinel.
Okay, sure.
So they have to have an answer for...
Yeah, I'll take a Surge off the top.
Oh, imagine. Surge?
Oh, I do.
That's
it's like... It pays for Surge.
It does. It is Surge adjacent.
Okay, so I don't think we're making... Well, so actually, can we make double construct here if we get a Shadow Spear? Or get another drum? I don't think we can, right? So, yeah, we can't. No. So, yeah, we just float mana here for sure.
So, we're going to do this. We're going to float mana on the 3.
Love it. Love it.
gonna let this happen. I mean, we're getting a hammer, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I'm anticipating Solitude, personally, but...
Yep. Okay.
This
And so now
happens.
we can run out Stoneforge as well here,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dude,
Is there a way we can make a construct? I don't think there is. Like, we can use the colorless to cast Springleaf Drum, right?
mm-hmm.
Use the colorless to cast Springleaf
Nah,
Drum, play the
for it.
planes. No, we can play the planes and then just make a construct on their
Drum.
end step.
Oh, all right, because we do this to play a drum.
And then you play the planes.
Play the
And then on their
planes.
end step, you make a construct.
Oh, we're not playing Stoneforge, you're saying. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I don't think
Yeah.
we are.
Okay. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think you just go
play
planes
this out.
drum.
This.
Yep.
Attack.
Whack.
Whack you and smack you.
So one thing we could also consider is
it went
going.
to 2.
Okay, I like that. We could.
I
could consider
that
going.
Well, I was gonna say, sorry, real quick. I like that the Saga plays around just natural verdict. We know they're playing verdict.
So
whatever.
We can also go like Stoneforge plus Giver here.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a hammer, and then if they address our board, we can get Ginger Brute and kill them.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's asking a lot, and I think we probably just want to make a construct here.
Yeah. Okay. That is an interesting line, though. Yeah. Oh, we could have played the Giver though, right? Because we could have at least played Giver.
It's hard if we want to play Giver because it's not free, because then they get to verdict it, right?
Right. Then,
that is free.
And it looks like they potentially do have verdict here. This is verdict or Omnath. They go to 1.
Yeah.
It's not verdict. It is verdict.
It could be verdict.
Float for another white.
Yeah, white.
It's a beam.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. You beam.
I would like to draw a card.
May I? Do you have a spare 11? No. Okay.
Okay, I did not have a spare 11.
And they need some stuff here.
Yeah. I like that every threat is lethal. Every creature on our deck is lethal.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. If we just go make construct, get Ginger Brute.
Yeah.
That's asking a lot from them, right?
I am inclined to agree with that.
6 cards. Now I really wish we do play that. Yeah, they just okay.
Woo!
All right,
let's go.
This has been a grind, dude. First we played against like blue-black control, Death Shadow into 4-color. This has been a grind. Yeah, wow. I need a quick restroom break. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay, cool. Well, we are going to be right back after those very exciting matches. We'll keep playing. We're back. We're ready to game.
It was cool that we got to show off like how easy Hammer is to play, like not many decision points or anything.
I agree. Yeah, very face roll and just gone. Oh, I meant to ask you this before we even went live again. Whatever. Well, I'll ask you in front of everybody. Were we thinking? I mean, I'm assuming league at this pace, we're probably just doing one tonight.
Yeah, if we keep playing against these kind of decks, we'll just do one. But otherwise, I'm super down to do another one.
Yeah, we'll see how the pace picks it. Like if it picks up and we play against like Burn 3 times in a row or whatever, we'll do another bit.
Oh, you mean the easy 3-0?
Yep.
Oh, Burn.
Oh, Burn.
People keep saying, is that good? I'm like, no. I wish it was.
Oh my god. What a hand.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, easy keep.
Yeah, it is a weird one, but
so this is a consideration for bolting the Amaria's Call on turn 1.
Yeah, no, I like doing it this turn.
Because if they
are scam and they take that land and we don't draw a third land.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I think it's fine too, yeah.
I think it is, yeah. You take a couple hammers probably, but whatever.
Yeah, we got another one here.
Exactly. Urza Saga is so good. I love that card so much.
Dude, it has been such a roller coaster of emotions for me because as, a control gamer, I've hated this card since its release, but man, it feels so good to be on the other side of it. Just so good. Just so good.
I'm being told by chat there's no shop, there's scam.
Well,
okay, well now I agree.
Their last deck was Yawgmoth, so.
Oh, okay. I mean, people play different decks. It's whatever. I try to act like I don't know what people play. I think it is more useful in terms of testing. Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna go Saga, play a Stoneforge now.
Yeah, for sure. The question is, what are you getting?
Yeah, it's a good question. The options being Cauldron or Shadow Spear here, or what?
Those are the options in my head. Yeah.
Okay. Other option is clicking no.
Ooh, that's ambitious.
Yeah, we could just say no. We have enough cards. We don't need more. I mean, Cauldron's pretty good against them for sure. It's not super easy. They need grist basically. If they grist, then the Cauldron feels bad.
Right. So we don't want them to kill it, right?
Yeah.
Because if we grab Shadow Spear, we just get to attack with a 22 power lifelink trampler.
Yeah.
But I kind of like getting Cauldron because if they do have grist, it forces them to grist minus set themselves back on mana.
Yeah.
That's really good for us. So I think I like incentivizing them to kill the Stoneforge.
Okay.
Yeah. And if they don't, then we just put Cauldron and put a hammer on it.
Yeah. They're not going to be able to defeat that.
One would hope. Technically they can, but it is.
One would hope.
It's very hard to do. It's true. Saying no would scare them.
I just got such a great text. You ready for this text?
Dude, say less.
I will be bringing you freshly made tortilla soup. That's the
Delightful.
Whole text. That's just a great text right there.
That is. Okay, cool. So
okay. Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Interesting maneuver. Leaving your grist dead on board is
it's a move, but I don't think we actually even want to tag the grist because
I want to hit them for 15.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying they don't have that information, and what they did was leave their grist dead on board.
Yeah, I think so. I think they might actually, because even when I think my opponent's misplaying, I try to gauge.
Yeah,
they could have Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and so they want the grist to get put into the yard.
Okay. We won't be doing that though.
No, we will hit them for almost lethal damage.
Yes.
Yeah. Here it doesn't matter, thankfully.
Yeah.
But we would want to stack it to where the living weapon trigger resolves first in the future.
Okay, I always get that backwards.
You're good.
I'm just gonna do this now, lazy man style.
Yeah. It's all good.
Cool.
But how do we beat Yawg?
I really hope we win the match after you have just said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring these in. I like these.
And the Surge.
Yeah, because we have the Surge there. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thopters? Out of here?
Sentinels. The Esper Sentinels are the first ones. Yeah,
these are trash.
They are. Yeah, they are garbo.
But now it is still the Thopter after, right? Like.
Yes, yeah. You're trimming the Thopters. You're trimming the mantle.
I was about to ask.
So ordinarily, I have the mantle in, but Curse Totem turns off mantle.
Oh yeah, it does. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because the creature gets the ability. Yeah. Well. Okay.
Yep. So the other piece that you can consider cutting is Gingerbrute because Curse Totem makes it useless, and it's fairly easy for them to tag.
Useless. He still has haste.
This is true.
Hey, just having a haste attacker out of nowhere can be good still. How dare you?
Yeah,
I'm just upset you just said this card is useless. How dare you? The games won on this guy's back are countless.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my buddies have joked that I can list he can list me as a dependent on his taxes. He's won me so many matches
easily.
that matter.
And he got this art
I think
upgrade. You
I think
don't
I would rather have the Thopter than the cookie.
really okay. The one of
Yeah,
Thopter for the cookie. Interesting.
they're also a Bowmaster deck, which is really relevant.
That's true. Yeah, okay, that's fair. And then we're not interested in any of this stuff. There were like weird discussions yesterday about this, like because the Cauldron, this interacting with Grist and Yawgmoth, not letting them hit the bin for Cauldron stuff was like kind of a discussion, but I don't know. It's also a hard one to kill, but they're usually killing the enchantments and artifacts rather than killing the creatures.
I mean, is it? Is it hard for them to kill? They just like block with a Strangleroot, guys.
Right. Yeah, true.
Yeah, no. That card's I brought it in once and then I realized almost all my opponent's creatures were green.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I will not do that. But yeah, this looks
like yeah. All right. I would love it if we could win this matchup because this was just like such a puzzle for me yesterday. I was like, I don't know how we ever win this. It's probably not by keeping this hand though.
Man. if we have a second land, this hand is just like the actual nut.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like if this Cauldron was another land, basically this hand's sick.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to bait myself into keeping it.
No
and
way.
I don't think I will.
Yeah, there's no way, right? Because like, what are you thinking? You like.
So we go bolt ourselves, play drum on one, and then if we rip a white source, we get to go Paladin, hold up Surge into Hammer, draw a card. Plus we have Needle, and Needle's a really good card in the matchup. Equip. But I think we can do better, so we can throw back.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely. Well, I think we've done better.
Snap.
That's a beautiful hand.
I can't.
Man, it's a beautiful 7 though. So you just put back the hammer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have 2 hammers in the sand already. Yeah. This hand is a beautiful 5, if we're being honest.
Yeah, this is a good hand. this is a good hand.
Now we just need to draw Surge, and then we put him on 3 and just like. Yeah. Okay. So we could consider. I know we usually go like, oh, land, aid, go. We could consider not playing aid because it's definitely safer in our hand. Especially since we are very luckily running out.
Force is brutal, but with the Saga and us wanting to activate Saga, are you ever?
Well, so we might be doing Saga on turn 3.
Yeah. Okay. What, going Plains nothing, Plains Cursed Totem?
I was thinking Plains nothing, Plains Stoneforge Mystic potentially. Okay. Mostly I like making their force awkward. Yeah. So like if we go like Plains aid into either Saga they have force or Plains Cursed Totem they have force, like it's incredible. Bad. Whereas if we Plains go and then Plains Cursed Totem, then they have to blow the force on just the curse.
Yeah.
So I think I like that better.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go Plains go then. Interesting. Yeah, the intuitive play is obviously just Plains Sigarda's Aid, Urza Saga, Stoneforge Mystic, but that plays, like you said, super hard into Force, which is a card that we're surely playing millions.
Yeah, and if you tell yourself Force isn't real and it can't hurt me, then by all means. But like, just be aware that is a thing that can happen to you.
Yeah. No, I like this. I like this conservative line.
Ooh, our Saga taps for black.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Okay.
Huh.
Well,
that is interesting.
So now I kind of like Saga, Stoneforge Mystic, grab Cauldron here.
Yeah.
Because now, even if they have like Force of Vigor, they can't tag Saga before it can generate mana because of the Urborg. So we could also run out the Curse Totem here because if they do have like land Yawg, it's like super bad for us. But it's not actually that much worse for us than like if we just wait, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Stoneforge Mystic just gets killed by this stupid Grist.
Mm-hmm. So getting the Cauldron's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Could just stack another hammer.
If we just throw the curse totem in and say whatever.
Let's give the curse totem its chance to shine. You know.
Okay.
Don't have force. They didn't have force.
Yeah, they didn't have force.
Iro, thank you for that prime. I appreciate it. They did not
prime.
have a force. I love that. I love that for us.
Okay. And now they can't play Yawg, even though it wouldn't matter.
That's a
oh, cool, a
1/2. Yeah, that is simply a 1/2.
Nifty.
And they have bow masters.
Yeah, like that's the only thing that makes any sense
it's
here.
That or a cord. I don't
know. Cord for 2.
Yeah.
Right. It's not exciting. Okay, we're just gonna like draw a surge and then we can never lose.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
Huge fan of that.
Yeah. Excuse me, this says something about being a creature here. This should work.
I know, it's nonsense. I hate that card.
Well, am I just planes passing?
Ugh, I mean, you probably are, right? Because you just make a 2/2.
Yeah, because like playing out the Stoneforge just does not do what we need it to do.
Yeah, they just eat it with grist. Yeah.
The turn 2 grist has definitely been tough. I think when I played against it yesterday, they had that frequently, and that's been a pretty annoying piece.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're really just wanting to find a protection spell here. Love that.
Well, Cauldron, but totem, whatever.
Yeah.
They can get in for 2.
I mean, they can get in for 3 if they want to send everything. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Make an idiot.
All right. God, stupid Urborg.
Urborg is the actual worst.
Cursing my lands.
Okay. We get to untap. Black.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Were they maybe trying to play this in a window around Surge, I guess? Or
I guess so. I don't know.
Courting.
Okay, courting.
4 or 5. Well, probably not 5.
What are they courting for here?
I mean, isn't 4 just Yawg?
They can get less than 4.
Yawg.
Okay, Yawg, sure. So, do they have the Seiju also? Okay.
Oh,
sure.
May I concede?
Not yet.
Okay.
But probably.
Yeah, okay. I personally don't see a world that we're not in the Shadow realm here, but
we draw. Okay, yeah, we can concede.
Okay.
I'm saying
even if we draw Solitude there, like, or Needle.
Well,
because we can get the Needle, I guess, off the.
Well, if we draw Yawgmoth, we can go pass, and if they don't kill us, then we get to go aid into Surge. So if we draw Yawgmoth into Surge, then we can go.
Okay, we have to draw this.
And then we can kill them with the hammer.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay.
Yeah. Resubmit. Hold on, I believe I have another text about this soup. Oh my god. It's a picture. This is unreal.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I'm happy for me, if I'm being honest. Alright, what do we got?
Okay.
Here? No body other than the saga. Only 2. Oh, well, I say no body, but we've got the totem. We've got a drum.
Easy keep.
Protection. Easy keep?
I think it's an easy keep.
Okay. But
if we find
my concern is land or body, and it looks good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And we have the aid too. So what do you want to lead with here on 1?
There's an argument for going for the speculative drum on 1.
I like drum on 1 quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, because if we find there's a lot of draws that if we have the drum in play, getting to like play the body with Surge up sounds really nice.
exactly. Also, the drum means that Solitude can like generate mana.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So like we can still make a construct even if we don't draw a a land, right? Because we can flash in the Solitude, exile their idiot, and make mana with the drum.
Yeah. Hmm.
Ooh. That being said,
Do you want to just deploy the totem?
I think we just deploy the totem to sinkhole them.
Yeah. Hope
If they
force.
have Force of Vigor, so be it, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, if they have
If they
Force of
probably
Vigor,
would
we
have used
just
it right there anyways. But
we
surge.
Solitude and then Surge in response, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, that's actually a huge blowout potential.
Love it, love it. Yeah, because we don't need to kill the Ignoble Hierarch with the Solitude.
Right.
That's an 05.
You got an 05. Okay,
Yeah, so now we are just
Totem looking
playing.
like it's carrying a lot of weight here.
Yeah, we just protect the Curse Totem for the rest of the game, and I don't think we can lose.
Okay.
It's very hard. Ooh. Still not doing it, I don't think.
No.
We may make a construct on their turn though, because then they can't force, right? That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So we
right,
just pass turn
pass.
here. Yeah, we make a construct, then we have something to tap for the drum. Yeah, I like this a lot. Okay.
Nothing. No attack though.
I don't think
Why would
we
they not attack.
well, we can.
Making a construct?
I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
So do we want to go for
so
this line? It really does set us up to like do stuff.
I don't think we do, because if we like, so let's think about it, right? So if we, I think we do it now because then they have to Besage it, and then we get a land out of the deal, right?
You're saying we do it now?
We do it right now, yeah.
Yeah.
So
what are we pitching?
So we Solitude. I would assume Sigarda's Aid here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna Solitude. I guess this blocks more, but this provides Exalted and more colors of mana.
The wall is a lot spookier if they get to untap, right?
Okay. So we're gonna go.
Or if they get the curse. Yeah.
Exile here.
Yeah. And they gain 0, which love this.
Folk. We're gonna target the wall.
And then make sure we float that mana.
Float mana. Get rid of wall.
Love it so much.
Let the evoke happen.
Sadly, no Ephemerate.
No Ephemerate here. I love that card. Alright, make a dude.
Okay.
Tap. See what we draw. Surely are we like make a dude, get another drum?
So the question is, are we making another dude?
Right.
And the question is, like, I don't think we make another dude.
You don't think so? We do go down shields for force, but we could then get another drum, and if they don't do it in that one window.
Like, so we can. Yeah.
Like, what's our game plan if we're not making a dude here?
So if we're not making a dude, we're floating mana. We can go get another drum, and then we can. Yeah, but we can't deploy the paladin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, make a dude. YOLO.
I think we make the dude.
I think we make the dude. Yeah. If they force a bigger, it's like okay. Also tempting, just like get a hammer here, but I think we just get the drum, and just hold up surge like we talked about.
Yeah. And then we just like try to ride these guys to victory.
I mean, yeah, we only have 10 power in play against their whopping 1 power. Oh no!
Sure. Not gonna like surge this or anything, of course. We are holding that surge for protecting our totem.
Yeah, we should just like put the surge under the curse totem. Yeah, cool. Man, why did they put all these cards in their deck that don't do anything?
It's really weird, yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh, 0-1 Exalted is not cutting it in. Not in my modern. Uh,
Um,
I mean, I kind of want to get like the Paladin play.
Yeah. So you can. I don't think it's worth bolting ourselves here, right?
No?
Eh,
I mean, I'm thinking we just bolt the Paladins in play, and that's how we're surging, and we just send 10, but.
I'm fine with that. But we can also just attack for 10
Yeah.
and then do it post combat, right?
Yeah. It's not adding
I like
any
that.
power. We're not adding any artifacts into play.
Yep.
I won my last game by killing them with a hammer. Home Depot came in clutch. Jesus Christ. I just now read that. Attack you.
Yeah.
For damage.
One thing to keep in mind is if we bolt ourselves and play Paladin, we do not have Surge up. So that was the reason to do it pre-combat.
Bolt ourselves. Oh, while the Paladin's on the stack.
Yeah. So I think we don't bolt ourselves and just pass. Like we play the land and pass, yeah.
Yep, Fringe. That's how co-streams go. We tend to use up a lot of our clock time, but it's generally not an issue.
Not with Hammer.
Yeah. Blood Artist.
Sure. Fun fact: Blood Artist targets.
That is a fun fact.
Okay, take 2. Okay, good. Paladin couldn't block anyway, so it's fine. There we go. That's a hammer.
Yeah.
Do
we want to do the pre-combat Paladin this turn? Do we want to?
Well, actually, the Stoneforge is probably just getting a Shadow Spear, right?
Yeah.
It's probably way better.
Yeah. You want to just do that now?
Yeah, I think we just play Stoneforge, grab Shadow Spear.
Yeah.
You can play the Shadow Spear too. Save our mana.
One construct. I mean, I like pressuring the life total a lot here.
Yeah, if they want to throw 2 dudes under the bus, I think it's fine. We just send with both constructs. Yeah. Well, so Stoneforge does not activate its ability right now because of the Curse Totem, so you don't want to grab Cauldron. Ordinarily, I would agree with you though. Cauldron is gas. Oh, they threw the Bowmaster in the battlefield or in the graveyard. Sweet. Now Paladin gets to draw a card.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
And we'll pass.
Passing sounds great.
Yeah, we're doing all we can to like keep this Curse Totem in play, so this doesn't have its ability at the moment.
Yeah.
Just to reiterate.
They have a whopping 1 collective power on the other side of this. It's about to double, though.
With a little extra.
Oh, no. Out of 14. Okay. Honestly, Surge would be my favorite draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. I think we play it, right?
I think you just Paladin and cast Shadow Spear, right?
Yeah, okay, we can do that, I guess, sure.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Also, like the aid if we draw a Solitude. Not that we were short on options, but that's a white card that we can pitch if need be.
Yeah. I'm gonna choose yes.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Cool. Yeah. I like attacking for 7.
Yeah. Wait, 7?
At least 7.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm attacking with both, right?
So something to consider is if they have a removal spell into force. So like if they have exactly a kill spell into force, then we're not happy with leaving only 1 creature back. Yep. It's like I think just attack with just the 7/7 and then move the Shadow Spear.
Okay. Playing it a little.
It's also like, yeah, it's like we're so far ahead. It's like, how do we lose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. fine with that. Interesting that they're timing on deciding to do that and not like with the paladin or anything, and then not playing.
Yeah.
I don't know the timing on that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna move this over here.
Yeah. Could move it to the Stoneforge because it can also block.
Yeah.
But
do you like doing that?
I think
more?
it's kind of. I think I do.
Okay.
Then we have 2 blockers instead of 1.
Yeah.
Plus, like, our life total's not under a ton of duress, so who cares? Yeah, Cursed Totem.
Cursed Totem. Doing a lot of work here. I mean, primarily shutting down mana, right? And then there we go. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
it also means if they like...
We don't know what's in their hand.
Is.
They potentially had, stuff in their hand they weren't going for because it just wouldn't do anything or whatever,
Yeah. Like, what do? Chord for Haywire Might so it does nothing? Chord for Yawg so it does nothing?
Wow,
Chord for
it turns
Grist.
out Haywire Might. I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's like literally just Besage and Force of Vigor.
I'm assuming that is still because I'm not up to date on the list. That is still a piece of their deck. I'm sure.
Yes, yeah. It's not always in the main, but it's definitely in the 75.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh man, I feel so good about beating Yawgmoth there. That was awesome. This has been a good league. This has been another. I feel like every time we send one of these leagues, we always get like great showcase leagues where you could just get to see a lot of the stuff,
Yep. Or we hit Glimpse of Tomorrow where they just like hit exactly Emrakul Omniscience.
Which, you know what? That was a match for the ages. Like it's wild stuff, or we get good showcases.
Yeah, it was good content if nothing else.
Pro tip: bring a hammer to every match, regardless of what deck you are playing. Always have your pocket hammer. I would like to play. Okay. Don't have an equipper. We have access to equipment. We've got a turn 1 Esper Sentinel. We've got protection.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
I think this is a keep. Yeah.
I like it on the play enough.
2 Stoneforges makes me much more content with the Cauldron plan than 1.
Yeah. Yep. Especially if we find, another white source between now and when we would be able to play the second. That one's potentially protected.
Exactly. Yep.
Do you like holding or playing Ornithopter in this particular spot?
I think we hold it because there's no series of draws.
No,
I guess if we draw
hammering. Unless we draw a card off of this.
Yeah. If they, I think I'd rather hold the Thopter in case they have a Fury though.
Yeah, in the event that they are able, that they go for killing this, let us draw a card and we draw Hammer and Cigar to say, we will wish that we had played Ornithopter.
Yeah, but even then, it's like maybe we don't because maybe they have Solitude and we want to slow roll a little bit anyway. But yes, that would be the exact.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna attack first.
I like it. The aid kind of changes things.
The aid makes things a little bit interesting. Yeah. Now I'm not so sure I want to get Cauldron.
No, now I think it's a hammer because you have like the Yawgmoth too.
Yeah. And I
also you have second Stoneforge to grab Cauldron.
Right?
I
mean, it is worse into Fury, but we're putting 5 power. 5 power will be in play. So
yeah. We'll see what we get through with damage wise and kind of go from there.
Okay.
Do we get to chip shot them?
Yeah, I don't know.
Find out next time.
Putting them on here with just this so far. 4 colors.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fury certainly isn't off the table.
Exactly. And there's no Gigantha, so it's definitely not off the table. Yeah, I think I just like Stoneforge, grab Hammer, and don't play Ornithopter.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
I think we can, but I think we'd rather hold it.
Okay. I'm good with holding.
Okay.
I think there's arguments both ways. The fact that it is specifically 5 power. Well, here now they're giving us information in our main phase, so.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it's our main phase.
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
We're still in our main phase, so we'll see what they
get. What do we get?
Maybe we actually. This could actually give us a lot of information about whether or not we play this Ornithopter.
Yeah.
All right. So
okay.
4 color.
It could be 4 color. It could also be like Domain Zoo. Whatever. Run out the Thopter at this point. Yeah, because it is 5 toughness, not 4 toughness.
Yeah, I don't. We're not getting. We know now it's not like scam. We're not gonna get the. There could be an ephemerate situation, but we're probably not getting double furied.
This smells like Domain.
This this land sequencing looks like Domain to me.
Oh,
sure.
Oh, I like drawing card.
Yeah,
that's a good card.
That's a good card.
I'll take a white
I would
source.
love a plains off the top of the deck. Yeah.
I'll take an Emeria's Call. Like, I'm not that picky.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I'll take either one. All right, well.
Deal.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit them for a lot of damage here. Thoughts?
I do like hitting them for a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Do that.
What are we thinking? I mean, Thopter, right?
I think you put it on the Thopter for sure. I think you do it pre-combat so you get more information.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think we ignore the red
here, maybe, or
like who cares about the Ren at this point, right?
Yeah.
Them for 11, put them to 4, hold up Surge.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel good.
Also, we have another hammer, another 2 hammers on deck.
Yeah. I'm feeling all right.
That's pretty good.
Domain, do they play Ren and 6 or no?
People who play Domain kind of, they have their own way about things.
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah. It's legally allowed. Yeah.
Yep. So here
I would love another land off the top, to be honest.
Okay. So, yeah. This could be creativity as well. So we surge
mountain. I think this is creativity.
Yeah.
These
so we just
all
surge
red fetches.
Well, so actually,
I've made the decision.
Fine. Yeah.
This is creativity. Yeah, totally though.
Yeah. So now they die.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay. Wow. I have not seen creativity in a while. We had a big discussion about this deck, and the fact that it hasn't existed. Yeah. It kind of fell off the face of the earth. All right, I'm just going to pull cards aside here, just in general, not what I'm playing.
Okay.
All right. So against creativity, are you a needle gamer? Like, we don't have to worry about EE or anything like that. It's just a planeswalker.
I'm not really a needle gamer.
Yeah, because it would only be the planeswalkers. I don't really like needling them. We don't need
or Besage.
Nope. Oh yeah, Besage. That's true. Permanents enter the okay. I mean, this does interact with Archon, but they oh, and
so it interacts.
And they're Dwarven Mine too, right?
Yep. And you know what else? Leyline Binding.
Yes, they're binding deck. Okay. Yep. So this is a strict Proctor matchup then.
Yeah, so it is, but I don't know if you want all of them.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Surge matchup, so I would imagine.
Oh, 1000% Surge matchup.
Soldier matchup?
I don't think so. Because especially since they showed us.
Yeah.
Well, they showed us the fairy, so that makes it even worse.
Okay. Yeah. My only thoughts there, of course, being just like a 0 mana piece of interaction to kill a dwarf and counter a thing or whatever. But Sanctifier Pro Red, they are a very red deck, but I assume we don't want this one.
Yeah. No, I guess they can't block it with the Archon, I guess. But
if you saw Persist, would you consider doing it or?
Potentially, but I think we didn't see a single black score.
Yeah, I think with the Jet Mirrors bill, I don't think that they're doing that. Okay, so we definitely want Surge and we want some number of strict Proctors. This is gonna be a pretty grindy matchup, so I would think we definitely want Esper Sentinels. This hits like every card in their deck. I would imagine this is just an Ornithopter situation, right?
So we definitely want Sentinel on the play.
Oh, but on the draw is bad because of Ren? I mean, but...
Yes. So you can trim... I think you can trim, like, a couple Esper Sentinels.
Interesting. See, I would not have done that. Okay.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. And then I think you trim, like, 2 Ornithopters, and then you bring in 3 Proctors and a Surge.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I like that. You like the full set of...
No, you can trim the mantle for the last Proctor.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say them. It felt a little extra having all those.
Yeah, it's mostly I like Proctor because if you ever get 2 into play, creativity is like impossible to cast.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Okay. No.
There's a lot of nice cards here, but I just
Yeah.
I'm not
I was
going
really
for
looking for a second Amarius call.
I was too. My eyes were scanning. Mana sources and Sigardizades. And Fortune.
This hand doesn't do anything.
This is a 5, right?
Yeah, it's a 5.
I'm
Okay.
keeping this as a 5.
Yeah.
We got an easy
absolutely.
thing to throw back with 1 drum, and then
probably the plains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and this is definitely a game based on kind of they kept 7, we kept 5, where we are just not going to respect them.
Right. Okay. So I'm just.
Okay.
I
like the drum here.
Drum.
Yeah.
Because then we can just this plus 8 next turn.
Yeah. Or if we draw a surge, right? Like all these things really kind of come into play.
Definitely. No black mana again there.
Yeah, they're not a persist gamer.
No Ren. I like no Ren.
Okay. Huge fan. Personally.
Wow. Okay, interesting. Well,
so we don't need the proc.
Let's say that again.
We don't need the proctor yet.
Right, yeah, we don't want that yet. We definitely want to get Stoneforge doing stuff before that. I kind of like just playing our hand out. Stoneforge, what we get with the Stoneforge is interesting.
I mean, it's hammer, right? Because we have forge and
this is just definitely
aid.
Yeah. Okay.
The question is, are we playing the aid here? We're definitely playing the Stoneforge.
Oh, you would.
I don't know if we're playing the aid.
Interesting. What would be?
Yeah. So if you play aid and they have leyline binding, run nothing with their turn.
Yeah.
Whereas if we play the aid and they have binding or they untap and like prismatic ending, then our hand doesn't do anything. Whereas if we wait, then we potentially mean like that they don't get to use their mana this turn. You could, if you play the aid and they kill it, then we can go Proctor, and then the following turn we can play Forge anew. So we could probably play the aid.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, I do see the argument for potentially not doing it though. Prismatic ending especially.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Okay, so they like definitely have another removal spell. That's what I'm reading from this.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love a surge.
Would you love a paladin?
I wouldn't mind a paladin.
You love a paladin? Yeah, I mean it's just Proctor here, I guess, right?
I think it's pretty easy Proctor, and honestly, we can play the hammer too.
Yeah, but we don't have to play it right away, right? Like we won't get the equip, but just to get into play for this, but we could still just do it at instant speed, right?
That's true. Yeah, we can just play Proctor, and then yeah, we can just wait.
They're a spell pierce deck. I don't know. I just don't want to jam it.
Well, who knows what this deck plays right now?
That's true.
Leyline binding. Okay. Tag the 8, I would presume.
Yeah, which I think we're fine with that.
We are. So now we cast the hammer.
Now, yeah, for sure.
The other joke is I don't think they realize like Proctor messed with the Sigardizade.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm hoping that they don't realize the Dwarven Mine interaction.
And yeah. Damn.
Okay, well, yeah, sure.
Doesn't matter anyways.
Okay. So double Lightning Bolt, Leyline Binding, and there's 7 against R5 is like, yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
If we rip a white source, we do present lethal, which is pretty cool.
Wait, so if we rip a white source... Oh, yeah. True. Dwarven Mine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, creativity for 1. And we get to see a bunch of their decks, so we're going to discard this Forge anew. Jesus. Who hurt them?
I don't think.
Wow.
I don't think we're winning this one, buddy.
I mean, we'll see.
Holy shit.
All right.
They've
Bye,
got
Fortune.
Wear Tear, Dress Down, Prismari. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Multiple Besagers. Alpine Moon. Oh, fuck.
All right, so if we draw, we're just going to draw White Source here. They have to block with the Archon, and we're in like reasonable shape.
Yep.
Damn. Okay, we can concede.
Yep. Wow, they were
okay, but there were no spell pierces, right?
no spell pierces.
Okay, cool. So I like Sentinel here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the other.
And
vampires.
what if we trim like a Giver or two instead?
After seeing
trim
that,
the
no
Arthur,
way,
please.
right? Yeah. I'm gonna guess that their entire family was murdered by a hammer.
They were
way.
certainly. There was an investigation. People asked, show me on the hammer.
Oh, Adam, that sucks, dude. I'm so sorry. This hand what?
This hand sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, for sure. This hand does not suck.
It's fine.
We just throw back a call.
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Good call. You want to lead on a call tap too, or what?
Yeah, probably. Since we don't need to hold up Surge, yeah.
I sure almost clicked yes.
Oh, send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we get to develop the Saga while holding up Surge, potentially. We'll see. Okay, well, they can't kill the Saga on their turn, or on this turn, which is nice.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
We still just do it, though, right?
Yeah, and I think you play the hammer out here, too.
Okay.
Save the mana. Okay, so yeah, we saw the big pieces were Wear Tear,
Prismari,
and
Beseiju,
that was
Binding.
yeah. Okay. So I would Surge, just cash it in. Yep.
Great for us that they timed that there.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So
are you not just in Construct Town here?
So I think if we go Giver,
yeah,
hold up Surge.
Yeah. I'm seeing what you're
then,
talking
well,
about.
like let's think about it though, right? So we go Giver, hold up Surge.
We still only have 2 artifacts, right?
Right, and so that's what I'm trying to figure out. We could do Construct, but getting the Giver online seems like pretty powerful.
It does. It does seem powerful, but then are we maybe making a construct and getting a Springleaf Drum on our next turn? If we do that?
I could see that. Yeah, I kind of like this. I like just going, I think, Giver here.
Okay. Thinking about Moon.
Yeah, because also if they go to Fairy, bounce the Saga, like, I guess we would make a construct in response. Like, yeah, we'd probably be fine. But the getting the Giver online seems like pretty good here. Yeah. Okay. I hope they Prismari command here. Looks like a Prismari command to me, or a Wear Tear fused. That's a Wear Tear fused.
Red, white. It looks like
yeah,
it is.
Wear Tear fused.
Beautiful.
Oh no, not a Wear Tear fused. Okay. So,
have you
can we kill them?
Good opponent. Yeah, that's what we need to figure out here.
To draw a card. Okay.
I have
we
to
get
imagine
to kill them.
we can kill them here.
Yeah, you just float mana, grab Ginger Brute, play Hammer, play Paladin, 21.
Ginger Brute, play Paladin, play Hammer.
Dun. Yeah, if they have force of whatever, good on them.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Die, and we win that match. Unreal, dude. I can't believe we have won some crazy matches here.
This is why I'm addicted to this deck. I can't
How
stop.
could you not be? How could you not be after that? I mean, these have all been, look at them, all of them are 2-1s. Like we had crazy games through all of those, but wow. I mean, look at what their deck was. I can't fathom beating that. Like
Dude, they were gonna Inigo Montoya us. That's what they were trying to do.
They were trying to avenge the death of their father. I can't believe that was. Yeah, dude, playing that Giver was sick. Playing that
Yeah,
character was
they had
nice.
wear tear into fuse wear tear.
Yeah, and we had the double
Jeez.
surge. We had the double surge. It makes me want. I
Mhm.
mean, God, seeing stuff like that makes me want that fifth protection spell. But
Yeah, it is. It is like, maybe you just kind of go back to what I was on, which
I
it did
think
feel fine.
maybe, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I
maybe.
think we go back down to 3 Ornithopter, but we try it out. We had
Yeah.
fun.
I mean,
We'll see
Ornithopter's a
if we
good
can.
card, but it's also not like a, it's not the end of the world losing that fourth one. I really don't think it
It's
is.
yeah, I think we can. Yeah.
That was
What's wild to
a
me
great
is the lists
match.
that are like they're on like quad Ornithopter, quad
Memnite?
Memnite. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
mm,
lot. I don't. I
I
don't know
don't.
how you make the space for that, man. I
You cut the Esper Sentinels,
just won't
which
do that. I simply won't.
no,
You know
I
how many
like playing
cards
good
we've
cards.
drawn off Esper Sentinel this league? It's been so
I
many.
don't, but it might be too many for Inigo Montoya to count
Yeah,
on one hand.
it's, it might be. It might be. You know, that's my
Ooh.
favorite movie.
It's an excellent movie.
Yeah.
It
If I have to
it
pick one
aged very
favorite
well.
movie, that is where I place my favorite movie.
It's a really good one. I like forgetting Sarah Silverman or Sarah Marshall,
Sarah
right?
Marshall. Sarah
I guess
Marshall.
that would be a
Not
very
Sarah
different movie.
Silverman. Very different. Yeah. Yeah. It's that and Knight's Tale. Those are my two favorite
Nice
movies growing
Tales.
up. I loved them.
Heath Ledger.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Good actor. Good actor.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Hammer.
Uh,
Let's go.
I will say
Let's
it.
go.
It. I am not a fan of the Universes Beyond stuff, but damn, when they revealed that Princess Bride one, I was like, no, I do
Sucks
like
you
that
right in,
one.
man.
I do like that one. You got me
Yep.
there. I do like that one.
Yeah. It turns out you are okay with the Universes Beyond stuff when you like the property that they're putting in.
I am
Like,
and I'm not, because here's a difference. I really like Doctor Who. I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I don't want the Doctor Who secret. I don't want that one to exist
yeah,
because
it's fine, whatever.
the Princess Bride stuff is stuff that I feel like it just works in this fantasy universe, whereas like the Doctor Who stuff, like it's too different. I don't know. I don't like the ones that don't feel like they can fit in my like fantasy shit.
So like Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, right?
I hated that. I
Okay,
hated that
okay,
that was
fair
a
enough.
set. I really like the feel and aesthetic of the original Kamigawa. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Neon Dynasty. Like, I hate all these cyborg ninjas. I really wanted like more, ninja of the deep hours and that kind of vibe, ninjas and all that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hated that they were all like cyborgs. And I get it that is Magic IP now, but I hate that is Magic IP now,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all
What do you
over.
think about
I'm,
this
I'm, a,
hand?
I'm an old man, old crotchety man. I
Shaking.
don't actually like this hand.
I think this hand's a trap.
Yeah. Okay. I could see why someone would keep it, but I don't. I would say if this Inkmoth or this Plains was a Springleaf Drum, I would probably keep the hand. Being able to go turn
I
one
probably
drum, turn
still
two.
wouldn't.
You really. I just
Yeah,
figure.
it's just like still so mopey. If the Stoneforge dies, you just like lose the game.
But that's what I'm saying. With the drum, it's pretty hard for them to kill it, and we're on the play, and then you have the.
Sure.
I don't know. But as is, I'm definitely gonna mulligan that one.
Ooh.
What do we got here? Yeah.
The hand kept getting worse.
Yeah, I know. At first glance, it was like, oh, I see things I like, but I don't know. Lord of the Rings is the basis for fantasy.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is great.
Yeah, that was a great set. That one just fit. Whatever, fuck it. That one fit. I was fine with it.
You know what's not great? This hand. I think.
I think we go to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think we go to 5.
Absolutely.
That one's tougher to ship. This one's good. This is a good enough 5 for me.
Snap it off.
And we just throw these two back, keep double planes.
Yep.
Do the core
I like
thing.
it. Yeah. It's what we call the hardcore plan.
Yeah.
This is definitely a spot where I'm like, man, I'm glad we have 3 givers.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I've always been because of Giver into Stoneforge specifically, I've always been like weirdly biased towards Giver. Like my initial list I was running 4.
Yeah, 4 is a lot, but like
it's a lot.
when the card curves, it's very good.
Yeah. I really approached this deck like originally way more Stone Bladey. And just having the Mother of Runes into Stoneforge Mystic effectively, it was always... Ooh. I like the hidden Cauldron.
Sneaky Cauldron.
I like the hidden Cauldron.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, I will say the art on this one does blend better with this, so I will give it that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I will get the oranges and stuff. I'll give it that. I am going to get a hammer here.
Yeah, easy hammer.
Yep.
And then, yeah. An attack, really send a message.
I could. I won't. I could. I shan't.
It's a legal play.
It is a legal play. I will not be doing that. Play Jason Squadron Hawk. Yeah. Dude, I'll say, if you want that Stoneblade vibe, it is all over Pauper. Squadron Hawk is fucking everywhere in Pauper, dude.
No thanks.
Yeah, I can't recommend it after my last experience with it. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We see Xander's Lounge, but this time it is certainly not creativity.
It might be Rhinos.
Okay. Would Rhinos play Verdant? That's interesting.
They could. Could be like 4-color Rhinos. Doesn't really. I'm not gonna worry about it too much because I can't figure out what they're playing. Other than I know it's not creativity.
Bash them with a Cauldron.
Yep.
That's gonna be my move.
Yeah, it could be Beans.
Is Mind Goblin cracked in Pauper? It was very good last time I played. Yeah. I played against a couple of Mind Goblins, and it was a really scary card every time.
Okay. Yeah. You got nothing, opponent. You got nothing. Hell yeah. That's right. Yeah, I don't think we run out the hammer, because, yeah, if we draw, like, an aid, or even a paladin, I'd rather draw the card, that kind of thing.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking Beans.
You're thinking Beans. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That would be my estimation, but it could easily be wrong.
That made me think it was Rhinos or whatever, but...
okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So... yeah. Okay, yeah. This is
Rhino-y, right?
It's Rhinos, yeah. Well, it could be Beans still, because it's the Cascade Beans play Fire Ice, so they can play a 2-mana removal spell that doesn't get cascaded into. But we'll see.
You feel like you got baited? No, Mind Goblin is the sticker goblin. It's just called Mind Goblin.
No. It's an actual card.
Yeah. All right, it is.
Okay. What did they reveal?
Top would be fucking sick, dude. Oh, what they revealed?
Yeah.
Lorian. Ooh, little dead gone. Fire and Ice. Cool.
Okay, so 2 Fire and Ices.
Yeah.
So they probably don't have any more.
They probably don't. Safe assumption.
Okay. I also would take a Paladin. Definitely take that.
Yeah. How do you want to proceed with this turn? Do you want to keep pressure on them? Do you want to hold this back? I'm worried that they'd be able to get it out of the way.
Yeah, I think we just crunch in.
Yeah.
We're at 20, which is a huge upside. Yeah, I think we just crunch in, and then play second Stoneforge without revealing Saga.
Okay.
Grab Shadow Spear, play Urza Saga, and then we can either like Stoneforge in the hammer or the Shadow Spear on their end step.
Okay.
With the other Stoneforge. Okay.
I'm fine with this.
Yep. So they take 3. Yeah, also, like, they could potentially have the 4th Fire and Ice to just, like, tap the stupid Cauldron. It's like, yeah, you want to pressure them, especially when you're ahead. Because people call Rhinos a combo deck. I think it's much more of, like, a tempo deck. I hate that word, but it is.
Mm-hmm. Look, anything that has Brazen Borrower in it, it has to be tempo. That's my rule.
One of their most common plays is, like, turn 2, Fire Ice your land.
Tap your land and then do the thing, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
They shocked that?
So what does that tell us? So they could have like removals, like 1-mana removal spells like Dead plus.
They don't have white mana here. So no binding.
Yeah, so no binding. But they could have like Subtlety as well. I think we're just taking this hit either way, right?
Yeah. And I think we're just putting in the Shadow Spear.
I am inclined to agree with that.
So I like keeping this for the aid potential. I think
Yep.
most other... Anything else that would involve this, we'd probably have the mana freed up to do it anyways.
Yep. So this turn we might hold back the
Oh,
Cauldron.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You don't want to just like suit it up and send?
So if we suit it
if we
up
suit up,
and
we
they
can't
have,
make a construct.
yeah, we can't make a construct, and if they like have some way to get the germ out of here, so like a bounce spell on the germ, or if they just like, I can see us easily getting like, okay, they tap our guy, or they make Rhinos end of turn, and then they just have like a million power in play.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Whereas
true.
if we say play Hammer
Yep.
off of Plains,
Definitely playing one of these now.
still the mystery. Yeah, yeah, we still have the mystery card, and then the second, and then the construct is a 4/4.
If assuming it's not the Cauldron being removed.
Well, it's much more likely that they're able to get the germ out of the way than the Cauldron itself.
Right, the Cauldron would involve binding, so white mana binding. Okay, so let's play our Hammer. Let's say go.
Yep.
Oh, God, the shock there is really interesting. Could be Otawara.
Yeah.
Could be Otawara.
Otawara is absolutely a good call as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otawara makes a lot of sense, but now we get to hold up the Stonefort activation to put the Cauldron back in. They're much more likely to hit the germ, of course, but
scenario,
yeah, they might mess it up though. But I just think if we are able to get through this turn cycle alive, we're like wildly ahead because these constructs are going to be gigantic.
Yeah. Final
and we can then
potentially really likely here.
Mm-hmm.
They could have done that without shocking though. Looks like Otawara. It is Otawara on germ.
Yeah.
So that means our construct is a 4/4.
Mm-hmm. We could probably take a... I don't know. That's we'll see. There's a lot of damage.
It's potentially 10. We'll see.
Yeah, if they have like VO plus like dead.
Yeah.
I guess dead can't hit a player, right? Or can it? I don't know.
No, it can't. It can't.
Okay. Just creatures.
2 to a creature, bounce a creature.
Yep. Black mana. Oh, it's the Doomwake Sheoldred build that has the worst mana base I've ever seen in my life.
So are they not playing white at all?
Correct. Yeah, it's just Team of Rhinos splashing for Sheoldred.
That's insane. That's
agreed.
Crazy. So
yeah,
we're just taking it.
Well,
we could throw a construct in front of it if we wanted to. We could throw a Stone Forge to absorb some damage.
I think we throw a construct in front of it probably. Okay. So we throw a construct in
pretty big one after.
Yeah.
Like the other one will be large.
Yeah, I think we can just like grind through this, to be honest.
Do you double block on it?
No. It's like, what's the double block do, right?
If they have, I don't know what the deck looks like, but if they have a way to bounce the artifact, it ensures we still kill the Rhino, and it does not kill 2 creatures. You know what I mean? I don't know if they would have a way to interact with these artifacts down here, but if they can interact with one.
Yeah, Beseiju is a real way to interact.
Yeah.
But they can just Beseiju the construct. I think we just take the trade here.
Just do this? Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the scenario is where like these both end up dying, I guess, but I don't know.
Okay. VO? No, Beseiju. Okay.
Beseiju,
yeah, so we're taking 8. Get a Plains.
They're down to 1 mana. All right, we'll see what happens.
Paladin,
would
please.
be really nice. Saga.
Okay. So yeah, make a construct. That part's easy.
Yeah. We shall make dude.
So certainly a drum here, right?
Drum?
Yeah, so if we get drum, then we can equip Stoneforge, put ourselves to 6, and then move the Shadow Spear to Construct. Nah, we can't beat that anyway. So they don't have it. It might just be, it's either drum or Cookie Monster or Ornithopter. I think like those are the 3 targets here. What do our next turns look like? So we play out Urza Saga here. And then
mana. 4 if we get drum.
So what it does let us do is if we get drum, we can play Saga, equip Shadow Spear to probably the construct. Or the Stoneforge to diversify our blockers, right? And then we can then also flash in a hammer off of another Stoneforge mid-combat if we need to pump something.
Oh, that's interesting. I kind of like that.
I'm about it.
All right, so we're going drum.
Drum, yep.
All right, we'll go drum.
Yeah. Gingerbread for life gain is tough just because it means we can't equip Shadow Spear, and that's a problem.
Yeah. And I'm just going to go equip to Stoneforge.
Well, hold up. I think we're only equipping the Stoneforge if we are attacking.
Right. Okay. So maybe we just go construct and hope they can't interact with that.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
So yeah,
we can pass.
And we would rather not have to flash in the hammer, right? Just to keep 8 alive draw.
I'd prefer, yeah. Because it just like kills them, right?
Yeah. Your Sheoldred.
Oh boy. Sheoldred, yeah.
Oh.
Fury. Okay.
Does this kill us? No.
No. I can't imagine it does. So they put 2/2 on the Stoneforge Mystics, I would imagine.
Nope.
Oh. So hold up. It's a 6/6 right now, right?
Yeah, so we'll flash it in.
Yep.
Because I think they have dead maybe as their last card.
That's my read as well. Yeah. So I'm really glad we took this line.
Yeah. They could not have dead. Like, it could just be trying to make the... I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't... We're blocking, because we'll die, so... Really complicated line we're taking here.
Right.
So week 5 gain 7. So we'll net 2 life. Yeah. I like that attack.
I feel like that was fine for us. We have another really big boy we can make.
Well, if we hit a land, we can also equip Cauldron.
Oh no.
Oh! So we're not playing that. No, I think we're just making a construct and equipping the Shadow Spear to it, right?
Yeah. I think so. So this happens. We're leaving this in our hand, or are we playing this tap to be able to have the...
No, we're leaving it in our hands.
Because we're going to cast it, potentially?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna go we literally have the mana rolled up next turn to cast it.
Wild.
It really is.
They go. Sure.
4, 5, 6, yeah.
That's just our Rhinos.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, our Rhinos are better. Because it also makes our dudes indestructible until the next turn.
No attacks. Love it.
Oh.
Love it. Love it.
Activate that Shadow Spear to send a message. Don't do it.
Wait, no,
don't do that.
So we're not. Are we just doing this?
No, we're definitely making a dude now.
Okay.
But like, I like, but like playing the Amaria's Call doesn't do anything, and I like keeping the option open.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is this getting? Ornithopter at this point?
I think we're just probably just another drum, right? Because we want the mana.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So drum. I mean, I'm sending 9, right?
I do like sending 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
So we can always just move the Shadow Spear as well.
Yeah. and maybe play the Giver as well.
We're almost certainly playing the Giver for sure.
Yeah. How would you like to deal with 9 damage?
Okay. So stack that Fury first. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now even if they VO, we get to eat their dudes. Yeah, so they take 2, we gain 9. Now we just Giver plus equip.
Giver.
Yeah.
Giver.
Well, okay. Yeah, so we're definitely equipping. I am curious if we're playing the Amaria's Call here, now that we have the Giver out.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. But like, no, because we can always bolt ourselves. Now we're fine on our life total.
Exactly,
yeah, so we can
I think we just pass.
And it means they don't know that
it
we
wouldn't
can
be unreasonable to expect a force in their hand there, force of negation. Maybe.
Yes, that's correct.
I don't know what that build looks like, but
okay. So we're bringing in 1 card.
We're bringing in 1 single card. Is it this one?
It's that one.
Okay.
Nailed it.
I figured it out. I'm gonna bring that in, and what are we just gonna cut like 1 Ornithopter here?
I think cutting 1 Ornithopter seems fine. You can cut an Ornithopter or a Mantle or a Drum, but I think it's any of those at random.
I kind of like the Mantle maybe to cut.
I think Mantle's fine.
The Mantle, I kind of like that. That seems.
I like cutting the Mantle.
Yeah, I like cutting the Mantle.
Oh, I think I'd probably cut 1 Ornithopter.
You would? Okay. I just feel like I don't know. The trampoline Rhinos, like I guess I do like diversifying packages and stuff like that, but I don't know, the Ornithopters kind of feel like they're real here, and I just find it hard to set up Mantle against a deck that's gonna have all that interaction. But
for sure, I like having the option.
Yeah, right. Really exactly. That's what I mean by like diversifying the packages, like having more stuff with our sagas. Okay.
Yep.
This looks good to me.
Looks great. That's perfect.
Yeah, let's see if we can get that little trophy.
Little trophy.
Yeah, we just gotta win 1 more game. That's easy enough, right? Probably not with this hand, though, to be honest.
This hand's
ugly. I'm gonna say it.
It's not good looking. No.
This is a hand that is so ready to lose to force. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan this one.
Yeah, we can throw that one back. God damn it. What do you think?
It's not good, but I don't think you ever win the game on 4 here against their 7.
I mean, we can win on 4, but I think I keep this more than the average 4 against Rhinos.
Right. I'm gonna put these 2 back.
Yep, looks right to me.
Against Rhinos, which of these ones do you prefer on the draw?
I think Esper Sentinel. Okay. Perfect.
The perfect draw.
I summon a Cauldron complete to my hand, where it will stay for the rest of the game.
It will remain there until the end of time.
I mostly like Sentinel here because they do have 1-mana interaction, and this disincentivizes them from using their mana.
Fever, how dare you use another streamer's hammer emote when you are a sub here and have perfectly good access to ours? I mean, what the hell, man?
Whose emote is that?
Apparently Demonic Tutors. I guess he just has a hammer emote.
Okay, there you go. This is why I liked the Esper Sentinel first.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Resolves.
Why does he have a hammer emote? Ooh. I like that.
I do.
I just want to I just want to go that hammer, and they'll never.
Yep.
The Bionicle
they could,
will get
but if they do,
they could, but they won't.
If they do, who cares?
Yeah.
I like if they do it, then we are not getting Rhinoed.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. And it is just hammer, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or spear. Okay.
Because I think that that puts them on guard against the Equipper rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Bastard. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, boo this man.
All right.
What do we got? What do we got? What do
Results.
we got? What do we got? Big money, huge money.
No
Look at this.
whammies.
We have the same number of cards in hand. I mean, our mulligan was nothing.
Okay.
Well, are we just playing that plus giver here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this drum?
Question is, are we running out the?
I think we're playing the hammer too.
here?
I think so. Right?
Are we? We could. I mean, we can draw a card off of it.
We
off
could
the
actually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
We
that's
wait.
true. That's true. I want to draw a card off it because we have the giver.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they've already used two dead gones, right?
Yeah. I like that. It's a good point because we can just play paladin, tap paladin, play hammer. I like that.
Yeah.
I want to draw that card.
I like cards.
Yeah.
I hope they think Sheoldred is a good enough plan against us.
I also hope that.
Damn.
Oh, they're just gonna make
okay.
this shit, huh?
Main phase. That's surprising. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Dismember. Okay.
Which member?
This one. Okay. This makes me feel like paladin shenanigans perhaps may happen. Interesting.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
I still just like
I think
paladin to hammer.
Yeah.
Try to draw a land maybe that gets us into this or.
You could play Esper Sentinel here, but I think we just run out the hammer.
I like getting the card drawn, I think.
The concern is if they have like force negation, we don't draw a card, but I don't think we can beat that, so.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
And now we get to equip to the Esper Sentinel.
Oh, lordy. Say
Evaros, what's it like?
It's good
What's it
is
like?
what it's like. It's really good. I'm gonna just pass right on through.
Yeah. Dude, this giver looks like a gigantic pain.
This yeah.
This girl is on fire.
This girl is in fact a flame. This is good.
Oh. Okay.
How would you like to proceed? I swear I'll block.
I promise.
Yeah. Take my word for it.
Do you tell people that in paper? Because I do.
Mm-hmm. It would be rude not to.
Okay, so force of vigor here.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we'll draw a card.
Draw our surge.
Okay. What are they
Surge
targeting? The hammer and the drum?
They are, yeah.
Okay. We could just float mana with the sentinel. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it's in our upkeep.
Yeah.
So okay.
Fair enough.
Just let it happen.
Fair enough. Do you want to? Oh, we still draw a card. Another giver.
Yep.
I mean, I kind of want to
run out all our
dump
idiots.
the board. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
Go, idiot brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pass through.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. So any equipment. So any equipment, any few are all just awesome draws.
I heard you cut out. You said any equipment, any blank.
Forgeanu.
Forgeanu would be good. Equipment would be good. Yeah. Stoneforge.
Sheoldred.
Sure.
Sure, you got it.
Resolves. They do get to like punch us now though, and like Sheoldred
So
is oh, what the fuck?
Well, so we can double block and then
Protect
only
one.
lose one guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
How
So
about
all
just a
right, they have
hammer?
a
Colossus variety.
not quite, but
no.
still think we play it out.
Okay. Let me just probably say go. That tasted good. Thank you for the sub. I hate saying your name every month, but I appreciate the sub. Yeah,
I was gonna say what?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just don't worry about it. We're gonna say go, and now we've got double protection.
Yep.
Which means we could lose nothing.
Yeah, their attacks are not great here. They attack with everything. We probably just try to eat the Sheoldred.
Yeah. I will try to eat the Sheoldred. Giving them like an Esper Sentinel or whatever, I guess. Here, we'll go.
Yeah.
Move to blocks. Block.
Yep. Seems right to me. Yeah, and it's like if they have more interaction here, I don't think we can win that.
Yeah,
anyway,
we get one out of it. Is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What did they pitch to the Force of Vigor? Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You got it. All right.
I'm just gonna protection the 2 paladins.
Mhm. Ooh, maybe you don't protect this one.
The
Maybe you
second
just
one.
go to damage because then you guarantee kill the Sheoldred.
Yeah, I
Whereas,
agree. I agree with that.
yeah.
I want to make sure the Sheoldred dies.
Mhm. Okay. Cool, cool. Don't hate our spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not excited about it, but
right. I don't. I
this is a
don't
very
feel like
winnable.
I'm not clicking the concede button yet. You know. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that mana base is
It is
certainly a mana base.
wild. It is truly wild.
They have just another Sheoldred that would explain why they suicided it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
What's up, Aslan? How you doing?
And Fury, okay. Sure.
Yikes.
So they get to kill one creature here.
Yeah.
And they're empty-handed. Okay. All right, I'm gonna check the other one.
Calm.
And what did they pitch to the Fury there?
A red card. I don't know.
Oh, a red card.
Yeah, it was a red card.
Okay.
Well, that
So,
is action.
I mean, we just go Stoneforge, grab a hammer, play a hammer, right?
Yeah.
Probably don't draw a card.
Yeah.
Well, actually, are we supposed to get a Shadow Spear here? I don't think so.
I don't think we get. We just don't get big enough.
Yeah.
But
We get
I
the
also
hammer.
don't. I think we do eventually need the Shadow Spear. Oh well, no, because we
Yeah.
have this.
Right. And so we just
Okay.
cast the hammer now because they're empty-handed.
Yeah, cast hammer. Let's see. We're at 8. We're gonna be at
Yeah.
6.
So we're effectively at 4, right? Like,
Yeah.
if they don't attack with Sheoldred.
Yeah.
I don't think we can draw a card
I don't
here.
think we're allowed to. Where am I putting this?
I think you're probably putting it on the Paladin,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe we're supposed to put it on the Stoneforge Mystic because we don't care
we
as
don't
much
have
about the Paladin.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We chose no. Yeah, no. Okay. This one we say yes to.
Yeah. Man, I wish they were just dead here.
Yeah, that would be delightful.
Yeah.
But okay.
All right, we pass.
Cool. Yep.
I'm trying to figure. Are we just dead?
No. So if they attack with everything, we put the Paladin on the Sheoldred, we put the Stoneforge on the Rhino, and then protect the Paladin.
Yeah.
No, we protect the. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, we were definitely supposed to put on the Stoneforge.
We were really supposed to put on the Stoneforge. Yep, I'm seeing that now.
Throw the Giver under the Sheoldred too, right?
Yeah.
Probably fine. Yeah, they don't know about the Cauldron, so that's pretty big.
Well, because if we're killing the Sheoldred,
the problem is we need to keep the Stoneforge alive.
Yeah, so we throw the.
So we can
go. We can go block. We can go block, kill, block, protection from black, take 6. This is dead.
Well, so we can also just go Paladin on Rhino, Stoneforge on Sheoldred, protect Stoneforge from black. Then we kill a Rhino, take 4, and then take 2 more in our draw step.
So, but then in that scenario, we're keeping Giver, but we're
keeping all of our
Sheoldred is
creatures
still alive. So we're killing
Correct.
a Rhino instead of. Do you like that better?
Well, I'm trying. So you're saying give the Giver up?
Yeah.
Okay, so we block Paladin
because they have one card in hand here. If we go give the Giver up 13, we're 1 off lethal. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So wait, if we keep the Giver, are they dead? If we go with your line, actually, we kill them.
Oh yeah, because we get to attack with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Stoneforge
So if
as
their
well.
card is a blank, then
Yeah.
we get to attack. Not the Stoneforge, with the Giver.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Cool.
we go
Yes.
block here, block here,
There. Yeah.
protection from black.
Hmm. Okay. And we do have a lot of good draws off
They
the
have
top too.
something here.
Ooh.
I don't like that they have something here.
They have like Otawara. That'd be pretty gross.
This is fine-ish.
It's
I mean,
not
they're
lethal.
gonna.
Yeah.
It's not like
Okay.
obviously we're not killing them, but it's not killing us. So
Okay.
let's just.
Yeah. So just pro black here. That was a hell of a draw. Jeez.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe we'll just draw another hammer and then they die.
Another hammer. That would be good. Maybe Shadow Spirit put us somewhere. I don't know.
Shadow Spear would definitely put us in great shape because we just go Cauldron plus Shadow Spear,
Yeah.
put everything on attack for 18 and kill you.
Hammer?
Oh, okay.
Yawgmoth
I think they're dead.
kills
So we go
them?
Ink. Yeah, so we go. Yeah, Inkmoth kills them because we get to put the Cauldron in
On Yawgmoth,
off the
right?
Stoneforge. Do not draw
Yeah,
the Paladin.
do not draw. So we're gonna go activate Stoneforge.
Yep, activate Stoneforge, put the Cauldron in.
Yep. Put in Cauldron.
Yep.
How am I seeing?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just click on whatever at random.
This can go to anything because we're hitting no.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that I'm clicking
So,
no to this.
So no to this. Big no energy.
No to this too. Matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Living weapon, sure.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go.
Now we animate Inkmoth. Yep.
Animate Yawgmoth.
Move everything over and give it pro green.
Move over.
What's
over.
up?
No way, dude.
Let's go!
What the hell, man? What the hell, dude? No way. No way. What a crazy win.
I just have something to say real.
What a crazy
Mull to 5, by the way.
That was
Mull
a
to 5.
That was a mulligan to 5, and also
Against the 7.
Against a pretty good 7 even. Like,
yeah, they had like so many interaction points.
What the fuck? I can't believe we just 5. Dude, every one of those matches was disgusting. Like, all right. Let's okay. That's probably we 5-0. That's probably our only one tonight. Right?
Yeah. For sure. Those were all exhausting.
Those awesome. Were exhausting, but like also let's like recap a little bit about everything that just happened there because like a lot of stuff happened. First of all, I think, man, I will say Giver pulled a lot of weight. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking like we probably take out the Ornithopter and do the needle?
Yeah, I think you just move the needle from the sideboard to the main.
Yeah, and then
like a skill in the sideboard or something.
Okay, something like that. Whatever. I think we do want the main deck needle. Something like that. Okay. Curse Totem was massive.
So good.
It was so big in that. What it reminded me of in that, finish my sentence, in that Yawgmoth matchup, what it reminded me of was how we approached Living End in that we played our 2-mana lock piece and then did everything we could to protect it.
Yep, exactly. Protect the totem.
Yeah. The difference is like they could still beat us through that without ever removing it technically, with just like a fair plan where it's like Living End really wasn't going to do that. But I guess it technically could. They could start casting 4/4 or whatever, but they're not going to do that. I will say, Curse Totem was sick. I do like that one a lot. What else? I'm trying to like break down everything that just happened in that league, dude. I mean, we saw an absolute gallery right there, right? Wait, did we play against Scam? Yeah. No, right?
We did not.
We did not see Scam. We saw Yawgmoth.
Sentinel was great.
Sentinel was so good. Sentinel drew us like 300 cards that league.
A lot.
At least. Yeah. Sentinel was very good. Because that has been a card that has come up in discussions a lot. I'm trying to break down. What did we just play against? We played against Blue Black Shadow.
Blue Black. We played against Beans.
We played against Yawgmoth. We played against Rhinos.
What was the fourth match? We can go check real quick.
Yeah, wait, where do I check that under?
The cog to the right.
Cog,
Yeah, and then game history,
history.
and then scroll all the way to the bottom.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, they make it as hard as possible.
It was Wild Ginger. What were they playing?
I don't remember. We're gonna find out.
We gonna find out. Oh, creativity.
That's right. Yeah.
Creativity. And that was interesting because creativity is definitely a deck that has kind of fallen off the map recently. We had a big discussion about it, and somebody in our community thinks it's like really underplayed right now. But a lot of other people disagreed with it just not being all that well positioned. But yeah, that every one of those matchups was like super down to the wire. That was I'm just like trying to like comprehend things. You talk.
I will say the 4-color matchup, Proctor in those set of games was very awkward for sure.
It was. That did not feel like it was doing what I wanted it to do.
Yeah. And I think it's because of kind of how the draws lined up. It can be awkward. I think you still want it, especially since it does just beat the crap out of Titan. Which is super important.
If Proctor is like the first one in line, what is the next card you're thinking of sideboard option wise for something like 4-color? What other cards are you reaching for? Yeah, while you're on mono white, what are other cards you're potentially reaching for that matchup?
The problem is you don't have a lot, right? Yeah. Like you don't have a lot of options.
Right. I mean, is it just protection spells? Like, is that where do you find like maybe more skills or something? Like,
the problem is you can't
play too many of those.
You couldn't. Oh, actually, I kind of in the sideboard instead of this blacksmith skill, I kind of like one nettle cyst.
Really? You like a nettle cyst? Yeah. Okay, talk to me about that. Why that?
Yeah. I like it a lot as a one-of tool against like weird decks, like grindy decks that are not beans. I think it's not great against beans, but against scam, it's like very good.
Why is that? Are they not interacting with like specifically artifacts all that well? Gets around engineered explosives a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, so if they HCA Hidetsugu consumes, right, it kills the germ and you keep the nettle cyst.
It just turns. It's one of the. Oh, it's like it's. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It's the cranial plating of this, that kind of thing, where every subsequent threat is now a big threat. Is that the idea? Like,
kind of. It also specifically, it's better than cranial plating because one, it bumps the booty, but two, it's a body on its own, right? And so you can tutor it. If you have a turn, you can just like throw it down, throw it under a Fury Bus or something like that. Just buy you a turn. It's just like a reasonable card.
Okay. Yeah, it's really not one I've played with very much. I know it's one that finds its way in and out of lists a lot, but I personally have not had a ton of experience with it.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It is really good on an S%, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the card's just like somewhat powerful. But yeah, so like if you don't want to play Proctor, I think you do just try to go like very lean, which means I think you change your main board around to have more of like the Steel Shaper's Gift plan, which I don't think positions you well in the meta as a whole.
Okay.
I think it's you either play mono white words and you're better against things like Yawgmoth and like Amulet Titan as well as Scam. Okay. Or you give up points in those matchups and instead splash blue for Lavinia.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is a very real card right now for sure.
Yeah, she's absolutely bonkers against 4-color.
And then you don't care about the fact you don't have those Draeniths because now you got Lavinia to cover that same kind of spot. Yeah. Obviously, like, so she still gets tagged by the dead on Dead Gone, but whatever.
Yeah, dead and fire, which is not great.
It's not great.
That's the other reason that I'm like,
Yeah, but now you're not just like completely cold to the living end situation. And then, of course, you know, you do, while you might not play a ton of them, you do still get some kind of counter spell situation, which helps.
You could play like a Mana Tither too, because those are funny.
You could, yeah, totally.
I don't hate it. I don't like the card I definitely want to keep people away from is Reprieve.
Dude, so when that card got spoiled, so many people were like, "This is it!" Like, and I was like, "There's not a deck that's gonna want to play this." And Creativity ended up playing it for a while, and everyone was like, "Well, what about Hammer?" And I'm like, I just can't imagine you want a 2-mana card that you have to, a 2-mana reactive card, like
It's
ever.
so much, man.
You're just like never gonna. It's so much of your mana tied up in this card. I just can't imagine ever wanting that.
It's even worse than it used to be too, because once they have beans in play, when they cast the spell, they draw a card.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was always like a big naysayer for that card in anything that looks like Hammer. I will say it in some of those builds of Creativity, it looked fine, but I would not play that card in Hammer.
But otherwise,
that much.
Yeah, I mean, I think Proctor is still a great plan.
You just
it is definitely awkward. It's not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And if people want to
way better
shoot a card,
way better.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I think this is a good spot to be. If you are seeing like this version, I think is a lot stronger against Scam than any Splash version, if for no other reason than Blood Moon's kind of poo-poo against you.
I mean, obviously the Saga is one of our better cards, and we did take a lot of, getting those Yawgmoth wins are reasonable, but like Blood Moon still, honestly, I still think it's fine against you. But it's not as good as it is. Yeah, certainly when you're playing that other version, you can't cast your spells a lot of the time if Blood Moon's in play. Whereas in this deck, you can still usually cast your spells. It just sucks. We just have we've got some power tied up in our lands. That's all.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and I talked to a lot of very good Scam players, and they're just like, man, when I see 10 planes, it feels so bad to play Blood Moon.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Okay. I like it.
That was sweet. That was a very satisfying league, I will say. That was great. That was great.
Just can't ask for much more.
Yeah, you can't. Getting the 5-0 is always lovely, but then I just feel like it was like I said, a great showcase. We got to see a lot of really cool plays there. If you guys missed the league, I'm going to be getting this sent over to Travis. He'll have it up on his YouTube channel at a point. Did you ever make an Angel of the Mary's Call? Not this league. We have done it on stream before, and we had an opportunity to do it, and I accidentally played the land. But
I mean, we could have technically done it this league.
We could have done it. We ultimately decided it was better to go for the other line. But yeah, there was a scenario where it was on the table. That is, even if that text was not on this card, just being a land with white color identity is enough, I think, for this card to just be played. You know what I mean?
Specifically an untapped land.
An untapped land with white identity. So it is just a land that we can pitch to Solitude is enough. And I will say that does come with its own drawback, which is of course that, with Scam being the most popular deck of the format, now we have our land is potentially scammable, and you can lose a game where you're on the draw, you keep a hand, that's your land, and they take it, So there is certainly, risk with playing them. I mean, that's, do you run into, you play a lot of, you play a lot more Hammer than I do. How often has that happened to you? You keep the hand and.
So it has happened, I think, once in all of the games I've played against Scam.
Because I'm thinking if you're in the blind, you keep Stoneforge, Emeria's Call, Saga or something, and then you just get scammed. They take your Emeria's Call, and it's just like, well, now I've lost the game.
But a lot of times when they do that, it's incorrect to take the Emeria's Call, because if I just draw a white sword, the whole plan was terrible. So usually against a good Scam player, unless they can unless those are your two lands, they aren't going to scam those, right? They'll take your Sigardizade and your Stoneforge Mystic.
Okay, yeah. So even in the scenario where it happens, it's sometimes not even the right play. Exactly. I'm inspired MH3 should have a red-black evoke elemental that strip mines. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not?
The full Scam experience.
Yeah. Might as well. All right. Well, if that's all, do you have anything else you want to say about it? I mean, we may just wrap it up here then.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. You
I'm
can follow me on
stoked.
the Twitters and the Patreons and all that. Keep this updated and kind of go from there.
Yeah, as I always say, whenever I've got Elk on the stream, if you are a Hammer player, the single most useful resource on the internet right now is his Patreon. It is every month an updated guide up with multiple lists, and here's the kicker: it is not just one sideboard guide, as I thought yesterday. It is a tabbed Excel sheet that has sideboard guides for the other list too. So yeah, he puts a lot of work into making sure that the resources for Hammer are updated. So if you are trying to play Hammer at a competitive level and you'd like some extra information on it and whatnot, it's a great place to get it. Cool. That's it. We're gonna skedaddle then. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm sorry for the first half of the stream. It was showing everybody that I was playing RuneScape. That was not true. But thank you for the people that showed up anyways. They clicked anyways and were like, hold on, is he playing Hammer and RuneScape? Or yeah, that was thank you for joining. So you guys all have a good rest of your evenings. I'll be back Saturday doing something. That's all I know at this point. Have a good night.
Love it.
Yeah.
Take care, y'all.